Nerd Squad is sponsored by Domino's. It's not longer cardboard. It's actually delicious for once. Hello, everybody. Welcome to HA699. Now, you might be looking at the video saying, this isn't real talk. This isn't a new gameplay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is something different. This is something new. Like I promised you, HA699 is expanding. Now, you might remember the voice because I am the big bad booty daddy in Real Talk Wrestling. But today, you will call me HA699, just like the channel. And I have I believe I have three other guests with me tonight. The fourth one should be coming around one of our special main event topics. But for now, let me introduce myself.
What's going on, everyone?
Hey, you shut up, Reaper. You shut up. I am talking. You stay in the corner. Get in the corner. Get in the corner.
What's cooking?
Oh, you a-hole. Okay. Before I was really interrupted, I'm HA699. My favorite comic book hero of all time is Wolverine. He's awesome. My favorite video game, I'm basing this off of childhood because this is the first game I remember. So please don't laugh at me in the comments or on YouTube. Favorite video game is Mario Party 2 because I remember it and I remember loving the music and the soundtrack and the game. My favorite movie, I have to go with recently X-Men Days of Future Past. Phenomenal. And now I will pass it to the Grim Reaper of this channel. And yes, he's keeping the same name. I don't know why, but hey.
Because I can.
Oh, screw you.
Anyway, like I said, it's me, the Reaper, of course. I already did my introductions when I interrupted H8 over there. Anyway, favorite movie?
It's HA699, by the way.
I'm calling you H8 and you'll like it.
Well, I won't like it. You're not Roman Reigns.
I won't care. Anyway, favorite movie probably has to be recently Logan. Favorite video game, Crash Bandicoot Warped. And favorite comic book character probably would also have to be Wolverine.
You say that. We have the same thing in common, but we're not friends. I find that really odd.
Your turn.
Okay. I am Frodo. Let's see. Favorite comic book hero would have to be Spider-Man. I grew up with Spider-Man a lot, so. Let's see. Favorite video game would have to be, still to this day, I might get crucified for this, but Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
Okay.
And then favorite movie, this one might get me crucified because many Godzilla fans don't like speaking of it. It's Godzilla 1998, I mean.
All right, Reaper, I want you to tell your guest that he needs to leave your house and he cannot be in this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for that misbehavior. We will not have him for this episode. Now, last but not least, our other guest,
Yes. Last but not least at all, it's Ty. I probably got the easiest name out of all of us. T.Y. Remember that. Favorite comic book hero has to be Batman. In all rights. It doesn't matter who. Anybody tries to say Superman is stronger, it's Batman. I don't give a fuck. Sorry. Favorite movie has to be Hunger Games. I love Hunger Games. I love Katniss. And as for my favorite game, has to be Ocarina of Time. All the Legend of Zeldas are my favorite.
Yeah. So Zelda's your favorite character?
Batman.
No, I meant your favorite video game character because you're a fan of Legend of Zelda, so you must love Zelda.
Oh no, Link. Zelda's the female.
Oh.
Yeah, Link is my favorite
So
video game.
Link is your favorite character, but you play the game Legend of Zelda. I'm not understanding that.
The Legend of Zelda. It's about a princess being saved by a hero of time constantly because they're stuck in a cycle of a curse granted by a specific entity that I would not spoil.
Alright, so I'm just saying, it's not called The Legend of Peach, it's called Super Mario Brothers. Just saying.
I'm just saying, Peach and Zelda, we all know they ain't getting kidnapped that often. They're going up there for booty calls.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, if you play Super Mario Sunshine, Peach did not decline Bowser Jr. being her son. So it is heavily implied that Peach and Bowser got it on. They don't call him the Koopa King for no reason.
But yeah, I agree with Batman being a cool character. Why does he win everything? Because he's Batman. That's all the answer you need.
That's literally all you need to know.
I mean,
the world's greatest detective. What do you expect?
You will find anybody's weakness.
Although I would love to see Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark get in an argument with each other. Not Iron Man and Batman, just Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark.
Yep.
I'm going to say in that contest, Bruce Wayne will lose to Iron Man. But when it comes to Batman versus Iron Man, Batman wins that one.
Okay, so what's first on the agenda?
well, first, I would like to say our other team member might come later on, but for right now, our agenda. We have the new Star Wars trailer that came out. We're going to talk about Star Wars Battlefront 2 trailer that came out. Maybe talk about a little bit of Injustice 2 if everybody's seen it. We're going to have a quick little Z versus Super so far, what we think about characters development. And we're going to talk about the Saiyan through Frieza arc. That's from Raditz Come to Earth, from Goku killing Frieza. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Supposedly killing Frieza at least.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Thank you for spoiling to the fans who didn't see that. After.
Okay, if you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z by now, then I don't know what's wrong with you, and that's not my problem.
So, Reaper, are you saying you're not you don't go for the fans?
I have a spoiler rule. If it's been out for more than 6 years, then the spoiler rule is null and void.
I mean,
That's a fact.
all right. So I want to know about this endless cycle between Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf. It sounds like an excuse to make money.
In all honesty, bro, it's a lot more interesting than it seems. It's kind of like, I know you don't play Kingdom Hearts, but
Yeah, I don't play trash.
similar to Kingdom Hearts.
You need to get the fuck out.
Excuse me.
It's not one play in the Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, I'm sorry, Godzilla lover.
Hey, not just
Hey, no,
Godzilla.
Godzilla is an awesome character.
Yeah,
That
but
was my first Godzilla experience, okay? So give me some slack, alright?
I mean, people regret the first person they usually sleep with, but you need to regret watching that movie.
I mean, it has some good qualities, but in the end of the day, even though with all its fucking flaws, I still like it regardless.
You know what? Get him out. Yo, why is he still alive? Reaper, kill him.
Yeah, I mean, come on. People like GT, and GT's a piece of shit.
Whoa. Super Saiyan 4 was pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, Super Saiyan
That was
4.
about it.
Super 17 was kind of.
Okay, you want to know the only three good things about GT?
Goku
Omega
time?
Shenron, Super Saiyan 4, and Baby.
What about 17? I thought he was cool.
No, he was garbage.
It's
Yeah, he was garbage.
That's why he died.
His story concept was good, but the reason I don't like GT was because it was too rushed. Something that looked good on paper and could have been amazing got rushed because a bunch of the writers and other people quit the series and stuff, which is why it ended so soon and so fast. It was actually supposed to go a lot longer than what it did.
Well, I'm kind of glad it ended on a high note, in my opinion. But
They ended it not as good as they could.
all right, but nevertheless, let's get back to the positive energy. Star Wars Episode 8 trailer just came out, The Last Jedi. Now, who wants to, should we discuss what happened in the trailer? I mean, do y'all remember detail by detail?
Not really. I haven't watched the trailer since the day it came out.
I mean, I rewatched it, and it looked okay, but I feel like it might be a ripoff of Episode 5, if I'm being honest.
I honestly don't think they're going to go the Episode 5 format, because a lot of people complained about Force Awakens being a ripoff of New Hope, which, if you actually think about it, Force Awakens was a ripoff of New Hope. So I'm hoping they do something new with this movie instead of...
They are. Kylo Ren is going to cut off Rey's hand, and he's going to say, Luke never told you what happened to your brother. And then she's going to say, he told me you killed him. No, I am your brother. He's going to say that. I guarantee you that is what's going to happen. I can see it.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. If they do that, I am walking out of the movie.
If I see that happen, I'm literally gonna make a piece of rope and hang myself.
I mean,
sort of
That's serious.
So you're gonna pull a Chris Benoit or what's that guy's name for the? See, Aaron Hernandez.
Maybe, depending on my mood.
Okay, all I have to say to you is it's okay. You'll be fine. Just hang in there.
Oh man.
God damn it, that's that 70s show.
Okay, but for the Star Wars trailer, the one thing that a lot of people have noticed and have been speculating on is when Luke says it's time for the Jedi to end. What do you guys think he means by that?
Maybe a new Jedi Order? Like, maybe not a Jedi Order, but something similar? Because if we look at it from the Star Wars history, the Jedi had their flaws, I believe, because of the Republic and their rules and stuff. Like what Anakin...
I honestly think the Sith Order and the way the Sith did things was actually a lot more noble and beneficial to society than the way Jedi did things. Because the Sith, a lot of people would have emotions and relationships, and if you actually get down to it, the Jedi and Sith are pretty much the opposites of the same coin. Where with people like us, human beings and stuff, who actually rely on emotion and stuff to actually get things done in life, we'd be more geared towards being Siths than we would be Jedi.
Yeah, sure. Before we go on with this, do anybody read the comics?
The comics for the video. That's what you're saying.
The comics of the Star Wars video, like
The comics.
Y'all read the expanding universe or something?
I've read the expanded universe before Disney took over, but now that
I'm actually playing one of the expanded universe's games known as the Old Republic right now.
Knights of the Old Republic?
Yep.
Well, the Old Republic is the sequel to the Knights of the Old Republic.
He's playing the sequel to it.
The second one?
But
Anyways. Maybe when he said the Jedi needs to end, maybe he's referring to the Jedi Order and going to the Grey Jedis. What do you guys think? I think Episode 8 is going to focus on the Grey Jedi Order from the comics, in my honest opinion.
I can see that. Okay, so do either of you guys watch like Star Wars Rebels or Star Wars The Clone Wars?
I sadly watch Rebels. Like, I don't watch it religiously, but I watch like some clips, and if I see like a good episode, I will try to look for the full episode and watch it.
Me and my friend here watch Rebels, and you were talking about Grey Jedi. One of the people, if they are going to be focusing on the Grey Jedi and all that, one of the people that I want them to bring in from Rebels and Clone Wars, if they decide not to kill her off between now and then, would be Ahsoka.
I think that would be a terrible idea, in my opinion.
Well, they already said she's alive in season 4, but that we don't know by the term alive. She could be alive as a Force ghost or a wounded character. We don't know the full extent of what they mean by alive, because Dave Filoni is often cryptic in his message.
She's obviously Darth Vader's sex slave now.
Hey man, Ahsoka is awesome. Rebels Ahsoka, at least. Clone Wars Ahsoka was annoying.
I think Ahsoka from Rebels, Ahsoka from the Clone Wars is very underrated.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but I would just like them to bring. Honestly, the way I see it, it'd be cool for them to bring her in and stuff, because she could also teach Luke more about his father's past, and actually teach him stuff about the Grey Jedi and all that, because that's what she is in Rebels. She's a Grey Jedi. She's not a part of the Jedi Order. She's not a part of the Sith. She's actually classified as a Grey Jedi.
That's a little good history lesson.
Well, I think he actually said in one of the episodes that she's no Jedi. I don't think she's really a Jedi, but more or less one who adopts the wills of the Force.
That's what a Grey Jedi is.
Yeah, is he talking about the scene with Vader versus Ahsoka?
No, he's talking about how Ahsoka always says that she's not a Jedi. Well, yeah, that is Vader versus Ahsoka. But the thing is, with the Grey Jedi, they're not technically Jedi because they are the balance between the two.
I wanted to say real quick, Ty, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, man.
Just listen. Do you like my voice or something? Because you're quiet.
Oh yeah, I'm real quiet, man, because I didn't read the comics, so I'm sitting here just learning from y'all because I've watched all the episodes, but I've never read it in the comics.
Well, we're the Nerd Squad. We're gonna educate you, boy Dexter.
You can educate me. I'm listening, bro.
All right.
And yes, I do like your voice.
Thank you, thank you. But we're family, guys. Get your mind out of the gutters. Now, when Vader said revenge is not the Jedi way, that was the biggest Easter egg in that video. In the Clone Wars, I think season 5 finale, right? When Ahsoka was on trial, before she went on trial, before she was suspected, accused for murdering that girl, the last thing Anakin said to her while she was his Padawan was, Ahsoka, revenge is not the Jedi way. Because Ahsoka said we should do revenge. And Anakin said revenge is not the Jedi way. So in Rebels, when Ahsoka said that I will avenge his death, Vader made a reference saying revenge is not the Jedi way. Whoo! Excuse me, but...
And then Ahsoka tells him that I am no Jedi.
Yes. Which hits the Grey Jedi. I just wanted to say that because I love when a story comes together. It is literally the cherry on top when they continue it. It's just, you know that expression, after cigarettes, the best way to go out? That's what they did. That was a cigarette after a great night. Woo!
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, pretty much the difference between, if you guys want me to, okay, the difference between a Grey Jedi, a Sith, and a regular Jedi is basically the three people that would be able to be classified as Grey Jedi would probably be Qui-Gon Jinn, Mace Windu, and Ahsoka. They all lean towards the light side of the Force, however, they usually tend to use dark side tendencies and emotions. So it's basically the balance between the two of them.
Will you say Mace Windu is a Grey Jedi? Because I know he gets his power off of the dark side, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Mace Windu's lightsaber fighting form the way he uses his opponent's dark side of the Force to fuel his power would classify him as a gray Jedi. He uses the dark side of the Force, but uses it for benefit of the light.
I always thought Mace Windu was more of a dark Jedi because of the fact that he uses the dark side of the Force more, but doesn't allow it to control him because of that aspect.
Okay. So we're taking his advice. Are we actually listening to him?
Yes, we're actually listening to him.
I was just making sure we're giving him his time of speech. Okay.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if you do or not. He's going to give his opinion anyway.
Yeah, I mean, does he even know what's cooking?
It doesn't matter.
I know what's cooking. Food.
It doesn't matter what's cooking.
Yo, I can't believe that got over.
We need to find something for this podcast, though.
Yo, yeah, we gotta find our own thing. We can't use the Benoit clocks in this podcast.
I mean, we could. Honestly, I feel it'd be more hilarious doing it in here because it isn't wrestling related.
Oh yeah. When Vader threw Palpatine down, it looked like he was doing a flying headbutt. Yeah, we could work with it. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
But anything else we should discuss about the Last Jedi? I mean, why was the black guy asleep? Poe, I think. Finn, I think his name was Finn.
Finn. Yeah.
He was in, from what it looked like, he was in a bacta tank, like one of the healing chambers.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the portable.
Yeah, because remember, he ended up getting injured at the end of The Force Awakens when Finn sliced his back with the lightsaber.
So, quick question: do y'all think that Poe and Finn would be the first gay Star Wars couple?
No. I'm honestly leaning on Rey and Finn getting together.
Okay, so they'll be the first interracial Star Wars couple.
I mean,
by movie standards, yes, technically.
Well, technically, no. This is Star Wars. There's a bunch of interracial couples.
Well, they're both unattractive, so.
And whoa, Reaper, do not bring the race card into this chat.
Hey, I'm just being truthful.
No, man, that is very offensive.
We don't call them aliens, we call them extraterrestrials.
Exactly, we call them ET wannabes. Which is funny. ET is in Phantom Menace, by the way. In case you didn't know, look it up. ET is in the Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace can blow me.
Speaking of Phantom Menace, did y'all ever saw the Dark Jar Jar theory?
Oh boy.
Tell me that's not that makes so much sense, but it's so hilarious at the same time that I really wish if George Lucas was planning this, I wish he did it.
Honestly, I wish they would have went through with it because that might have actually made me like Jar Jar more.
I'm trying to picture Jar Jar battle Yoda with a lightsaber and him talking, say, "Me's the Sith Lord. Me's gonna kill you. Me's gonna." I can't take the voice seriously of him being a Sith Lord.
Oh shit!
Hey, you Yoda, you about to voodoo.
Fuck Jar Jar.
All of a sudden, Obi-Wan comes down and just stands up and says, "Well, hello there."
Okay.
Kenobi!
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Obi-Wan Kenobi probably has the best one-liners in Star Wars history.
I have to disagree. I think Darth Maul has the best one-liners in movie history.
Okay, one-liners might be the best things to make memes out of.
No. Oh, yeah, that. I was just saying because Darth Maul had one line in the whole saga. That's why he's the best at one-liners.
Okay, so moving on to Battlefront then, or anybody else got anything to say about Last Jedi?
Anybody got anything to say about Last Jedi? Going once? Going twice? Ty, you got anything to say about Last Jedi?
Luke dies in the story.
I am actually going to agree with that. I think Luke will die at the end of The Last Jedi.
I don't think so. I predict Luke will have a child with Rey.
No.
Me and my roommate think Rey's actually related to Obi-Wan.
There's too many signs that point to it. If not a descendant, but a relative.
Yeah, but why would Rey and Obi-Wan be like related?
If you watch Clone Wars and Rebels, you remember that chick that Obi-Wan was in a relationship with that Darth Maul ended up killing?
You mean murder? Yes.
Yeah. There's speculation that she actually had a child with Obi-Wan.
Really?
Yep.
Well, he's saying descendant. I was always more under the impression Rey is a reincarnation of Obi-Wan.
I don't see it. I buy Rey being his daughter more than I actually buy Rey being...
I mean, as much as I want to believe being a daughter, there's no evidence to point that she is or isn't. I mean, there's signs being, have the same abilities, the same accents, and everything, but it just points to me, the only conclusion I can literally come up with is reincarnation.
All right, but what proof is reincarnation?
Rey is, to me, Rey is the reincarnation of Obi-Wan.
All right, but what's your proof?
Yeah, he's saying what's the proof?
Have you not seen Rey's abilities?
Everybody can do that with the Force. What?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean...
That kid Anakin choked in Episode 3 could do that.
I can easily see you can have the same abilities, but it's how you use them. It's how I
get that, but there's also a theory that she's the reincarnation of Anakin Skywalker. But then again, I'm not going to be going into that either.
And I don't want to go into the fact that she's reincarnation, the first of Shatil Sassan or something like that.
I don't know, but anyway,
you know what? Since we're all being thrown that idea, I believe she's the reincarnation of the Emperor.
No, I want to hear this theory from him. Go on.
She's the reincarnation of Jar Jar Binks.
I'm curious about his theory. I mean, go on, man.
I mean, look at the signs. I mean, she was abandoned. She was alone. I mean, she told the guy to do it, get her the machine equipment. I mean, it's there, man. It's obvious. Got to be the Emperor Palpatine that's reincarnated as a woman. And think about this: in the comics, his spirit still lived. He went to Luke. I think either Luke's body first to possess him, but the Emperor still lives. So.
I think I've heard some people say that if he was Palpatine, if she was really Palpatine in Rey's body or whatnot,
or a granddaughter, it could be his granddaughter.
It could be. Some people have speculated that if you're going to go with your Palpatine, she's the reincarnation of the Emperor in the Knights of the Eternal Throne story arc of the Old Republic.
Wow, that's good. Tasuna, are you still there?
Yes, sir. I am still here.
Are you amazed with all these Star Wars facts you did not know?
Right. Like he said, I am waiting to hear your theory. Besides the facts and the evidence are there, I want to hear.
You want to hear more of the theory of how she's Palpatine's granddaughter?
Reincarnation of the Emperor.
Well, I joked about that, but I think it could be the granddaughter due to the fact that she was left abandoned. And if you think about it, she's like in her teenage years, right? And Luke is an old man. So it's more likely that the Emperor had a granddaughter who sent her away because the Emperor's a bad guy. So they trying to put her in a safe place. Let her be by herself, and she's very strong with the Force. The Emperor is strong with the Force.
Actually had a son in the comic book.
I was actually getting ready to mention that, actually.
Exactly.
Because I used to read a kid novel series that deals
Time out. Kid novel. All right, we're changing subjects. I refuse.
Too bad. You're ready,
Hey, it follows up of what you're going with. So, because it's in the old EU, but it's a small book series where the Emperor's son decided to bring up a new Sith order, much how Luke in that series wanted to bring up a new Jedi order. And whatnot. And one of the Emperor's, I believe, the Emperor's son actually had a daughter, which was but was left abandoned. So, if you want to go with your theory, and if it does, and she's like the granddaughter of the Palpatine, and for some stupid reason, Disney decides to pull that out of their ass, your theory could be on spot.
Honestly, her being related to Palpatine is probably one of the more believable theories next to being related to Obi-Wan. I don't buy the reincarnation theory, but I buy the being related in general.
I mean, there's a lot of theories. I mean, I really want to know what Snoke. I think Snoke is what's this guy? Plagueis. I would love for that, so we can actually see him on TV. But
I'm not buying the Plagueis theory that he's Plagueis.
Yeah. I'd like him to be Plagueis.
I would love him to be Plagueis.
I would too, but I just can't seem convinced.
Because Plagueis supposedly died, but then again, Plagueis also learned how to cheat death from what they were saying. So
I mean, if we're being technical too, if you read the novel of how Palpatine killed him, there's a certain section when Palpatine killed him, he felt like a certain force shifted, and he waited for a few minutes, and he still felt something was shifting. So that could be Palpatine, Plagueis' spirit moving in, and probably, like you said, cheat death and to, reincarnate into something else. Because how does Snoke know about all the things between Anakin and, Vader, all that stuff? The only person that knew about Anakin was Palpatine, because Plagueis and Palpatine created Anakin with the Force.
At least that's what people think happened and stuff.
That's what Plagueis and Palpatine want to believe, though. You remember Obi-Wan's words in Rebels? He says, sometimes we are, sometimes sometimes we envision things the way we want to be rather than what they're supposed to be interpreted.
Yeah, because from what I remember heard is when Palpatine and Plagueis were manipulating the Force against its will, the Force struck back and created Anakin as backlash for what they were doing. I don't think Anakin was created by Palpatine or Plagueis. I think it was created by the Force. He was created by the Force itself as backlash for their misuse of the Force.
Speaking of Backlash, WWE Backlash will be happening May 21st. Get your tickets now. Had to get a little plug in there.
Had to throw the wrestling.
Hey, I mentioned we will. We will reference a lot of wrestlers and wrestling in this podcast. We have to remember that. But anyways, back to this. Anybody want to touch on the Force? I keep saying the Force Awakens, the Last Jedi, and just the new era. The new era general.
Not really. There wasn't really much revealed in the first trailer. I'm hoping more trailers gives us more information.
I hope differently. I want to be surprised going into this movie.
The one thing I do know, Will, that I did like about that trailer is when you saw the books that I believe Luke placed his hand on, and granted, you see the Jedi symbol, but the colors and how it was designed looks like the Jedi insignia from the old Republic.
That's because it is.
I know it's like saying putting homage to it because a lot of people are like that series, like that series.
The planet that Luke is training on, or is training Rey on right now, is supposedly the location of the first Jedi Temple.
I believe it's called Octu.
Is that a hint to that old Star Wars game where you have to go train with Luke in a Jedi temple?
I believe so.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I think I think it's Jedi Academy. Am I not mistaken?
I believe, yeah.
Okay. Tasuna, Ty, you okay, man?
Yes, I am. I honestly feel like with The Last Jedi, bro, that there definitely isn't a lot of information in that trailer. It was only like 2 minutes and 21 seconds. So, like you said, with the like the fact that you would rather be surprised, I agree, because lately all these movies that are coming out, they show pretty much what the entire movie is going to be about in the trailers, and it makes you not want to watch it. So I'd rather be spoiled by the whole thing. Soon as not spoiled, but surprised when I see it.
That's very true. Very true. All right, that's pretty good. Glad to hear that you're alive, man. I thought you was Benoit for a second.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this. I can be very talkative. This is a subject that I'm not too confident in, but I'm generally getting information from you guys, and I could make theories based on, what I think, like a mixture between you guys' theories. I can probably nick and pick between them, and probably try to come up with my own little theories. That way I can speak out more and give my opinion of the thing. But I don't know the whole story. I don't know like other people's opinion of like how Anakin was made. Obviously, what I've read so far, he's been by the Force. So that's all I know. I don't know exactly. They just say by the Force. So how exactly? I know it's Darth Sidious, and then Darth. I forgot how to pronounce the other name. Plagueis or something.
Plagueis.
I think it's Pegasus. Yeah. So I think it's Pegasus.
Does the New Day ride him?
Plagueis. But yeah. But yeah, it's like this is a subject that I gotta like research a little bit more. That's why I'm quiet for this.
Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, we're the Nerd Squad. I mean, we might say that, oh, you're wrong. This is not how you do it, while we fix our glasses and, our rulers and pencils so we can school you, but it's all fun and games. But
when we get to Dragon Ball Z, I will be talking.
We're gonna be talking, all right. And speaking of talking,
I feel like I'm gonna be in a one-man boat with my opinion on Super.
I mean, your guest might agree with you, but hey.
When we get to that subject, I want to hear your opinion, because I think I could probably try to see where you're coming from, though.
Yeah, it's better to hear it than to actually read it, because you might be so focused on making the next text. So let's try to make sure we hear each other out before we interrupt. But except for Reaper, I will cut him off every time he speaks. Just a heads up. So anyways, speaking of talking, EA, it's time to put our money where your mouth is. Battlefront 2 trailer. What y'all thinking? Who wants to go first to touch the subject?
Me.
Tasuna or Ty, however you want to talk?
I wants to go first. You could go by Ty. It's the easiest. It's easier.
Alright, Ty to Tasuna. Let's go.
Alright, first off, the trailer looked nice. The visuals look a little bit better than the first one. Understandable. The main thing about the trailer that really got me, and about the game's like reveal period, is the fact that there is no season pass. Season pass to me ruins every game.
Time out.
And
Before you say anything, say that again. There's no what?
No season pass.
Say it in English so we can
all.
understand it.
Huh?
Say it in English, because it sounds like that's Spanish.
No season pass. So I don't know how to say that in Spanish.
No season pass. That's amazing to hear. There's DLC I heard with pre-order, but no season pass. Season passes and DLC ruins games.
Ruins them.
Thank you. I fucking
Just
hate DLC.
Titanfall 2. No season pass this time. Titanfall 2 is getting 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 ratings. That's with the base game. No DLCs, no updates coming out. That's day one review. It's getting like a 10 out of 10. Then you got Mass Effect. Despite the animation, says EA, they said no season pass. The game has so much content, more than a game with season passes would have. Battlefield 1 has season pass. I thought the game was going to have so much content. And it's just like, I play the game, I'm like level 100, and it's not enough content. And I hope that EA learned from that with Battlefront 2, because I don't want to sit here and play Battlefront and be completely done with all the content in like 4 weeks. You know?
I just
And
like to
I
add.
appreciate-
I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off.
and the last thing I want to say is that it's canon, bruh. It's canon. So that's the best part about it. It's canon.
Also, I'd like to add, Arkham City did not have a season pass. It probably only had like DLC with Catwoman. I think it was Game of the Year. So it's proof that you can make a great game if you put thought into it without, relying on DLC content. So 2K, I hope you listen to this. No, game company in general, you do not need DLC or season passes to make a good game. Worry about the game before you worry about DLC, you money horse.
I got one last thing to say about season passes. In my opinion, any developer that uses season passes are not confident about their game, because they don't feel like they're gonna get enough sales from that $60 price holder from games like Ghost Recon Wildlands. Instead of them getting 5 million copies sold, they're gonna, for $60, gonna sell 2 million copies, with people buying gold edition for content that's not gonna be out until like the following year, when the next Ghost Recon is gonna be shown at E3, which makes no sense for why people should buy a season pass. It just shows that developers aren't confident in their game, and I think EA is changing that, and I think it's going to be a domino effect, and everyone is going to realize that, oh shit, EA is doing the season pass thing, where it's, they cut it off. No more season passes, and I guarantee you, in the coming year, everyone's going to stop with that shit, and I think Square Enix is probably going to be the first one.
Yeah, because me and my...
Oh, yeah. Anyways. Now that, great, thank
I was
you.
going to say something about
Oh, yeah, you can talk, man.
Yeah, don't interrupt.
Oh, yeah. So, that was a good speech, Ty. That was really good. I agree. Reaper, you said something?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you say. All right, but no.
That means it's my turn. Bitch, move over.
Oh, my.
I don't care. I'm saying shit anyway.
Alright, yeah, but the funny thing is, I'm a huge Nintendo video game player, and granted, lately they have, DLC, but they've always focused on their main games first, making sure their main games have content to the core, and then focus on DLC later. They've been doing that since day one, in my opinion. So
See, for me, with the whole DLC and season pass thing, and I've told my friend Proto this several times, I hate season passes, I hate DLC, because it ruins the video games for me. The way I like my video games is like they were back in the day. What you got with the game, when you get the game, that's what you get. If you want to get anything through the game, you actually have to go through the game and unlock the stuff. No cheat codes, no buying DLC. Everything that you can find in the game, you have to work to get.
Actually, there was cheat codes.
unlock all shit.
Huh?
There was cheat codes back in the day, but hey, that's just me saying.
Yeah, there was cheat codes, but not everybody used them. Now, like, if I want to play shit like think of it this way. When I played Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on PS2, all the characters I had to unlock, I actually had to unlock by playing the game. Now, when I play Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2, yes, I can get certain stuff through the game, but I can't get everything through the game. I have to spend more money than what I've already spent buying the game to get stuff to go with the game.
That's why PC version you mod it.
Hey, you're a PC gamer?
I have the PC version of Xenoverse 2, and I mod on offline mode.
Well, that sounds.
I don't play none of that online crap.
That sounds lovely.
But yeah, I hate DLC content and I hate season passes.
Oh, let's not forget fucking microtransactions. They're a fucking cult to that fucking what makes me want to fucking cringe.
Call of Duty, Destiny, anything related to Activision, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yep.
What the heck? Yo, get up on the
Anyway, so Battlefront 2, you guys think it's going to be better or worse?
If I can be honest, I think it's gonna be way better because there's actually a story mode, and I read on their Facebook page that all eras, the clone era, the Empire era, and I guess the new era will all be in it. So it's already gonna be Battlefront 1. Well, not the original Battlefront 1. I don't know yet, but it's gonna be Xbox One Battlefront 3, basically. I would just want to say one thing, and y'all might disagree with me, and I don't want people to think, oh, AJ699, you're so sexist. You're just so rude. You're a pig. I don't like the fact that I feel like they're really forcing the female character lead roles. Like, it feels like they're trying to make it happen in the most unnatural way. Like, when they were showing the trailer, it was looking good. And next you know, the captain took off the helmet, it was a woman. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. First of all, I never seen a stormtrooper took off their helmet during any battle. That's a sign of disrespect. Second, did it have to be a girl? I mean, I'm not, like I said, I don't want to sound sexist, but you already doing the whole Rey experiment. Like, what was the whole point of...
Blame Anita Sarkeesian. She's the fucking feminist bitch that always keeps on bitching about video games. She fucking bitched that fucking Breath of the Wild was degrading to fucking women when I'm like, bitch, Zelda actually has one of the most key roles in that game.
I mean, she's the only one that held Ganon fucking back for over 100 years, and no mere human can
If you want to go further in video games, Tomb Raider, Lara Croft, she's a fucking female video game character. Samus from Metroid, she's a fucking female video game character. I don't know what the fuck people are bitching about females not getting fucking showing in video games and movies when you have a bunch of fucking movies and video games that involve fucking female characters being the lead. Fucking Hunger Games, Katniss.
Right. And the thing is, the Katniss thing felt natural. It felt developed. She had a story. When I look at the trailer, I'm just feeling like, yo, you are really trying to swallow female lead roles like in the most unnatural way. Look at Princess Leia. She would have been a perfect female lead role because she felt so natural. Like, all these female lead roles in the Star Wars so far right now feel so forced and robotic. Like, they want me to like these characters. And I feel like if I play this... And I feel like if I play the campaign and I have to play as the girl and see her story, I feel like they're going to really force me to like this character. And I hate being forced. No pun intended with Star Wars. I hate the force. If you're going to force me to do something or like something, I immediately will hate it, and I'll do my best to fail at it. So if I'm forced to use this character and develop feelings for this, I'm going to say that I wouldn't probably even play the campaign no more if it was to unlock characters. I would just be like, well, I guess I will play as the Emperor.
Okay, so I didn't really play much of the first Battlefront because after the first week of playing it, it kind of threw me off, and I just quit playing it altogether.
I mean, there was nothing to really play. It's just you just
I'm
fighting
proud of you.
everybody. You fighting your family members or
If
online.
they have like the whole thing to where if you get enough kills, you can you can switch your characters out with like people with lightsabers. Like,
Oh no, that's not even it. You have to find the little medal to switch characters.
yeah, I'm hoping they fucking bring that back because that's the one thing that pissed me off. Because whenever I was playing the old Battlefront games, I would always try and get a big kill streak so I can go around playing as Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker or somebody and just fuck shit up with a lightsaber. I'm hoping they bring that back because if they don't, then that's one of the things that'll throw me off for the multiplayer mode.
Well, I never played the second one, but I played the first one, and I do love the fact that it's actually a battlefield, and there's like like a computer Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker. I love the challenge to actually kill him, cause when I was playing it, I was a rebel and Darth Vader was coming at me, so I threw a grenade at his foot, and he blew up and fell out the window, and I killed him. So yeah, that was really fun to actually see that. And it said that Darth Vader was my most hated enemy. I was like, yo, Darth Vader hates me the most. I feel accomplished.
I had to stop playing Star Wars Battlefront 1 after 2 minutes.
The new one.
The one that's coming. That's the previous one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. For those of you who don't play Star Wars Battlefront, there are actually 2 Star Wars Battlefront 2s and two Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah, so just call it Battlefront 3 and Battlefront 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Battlefront, the most recent one was fucking trash.
Yes, it was.
I mean, it's not Call of Duty trash. Call of Duty is probably one of the most trash shooting games I've seen.
Honestly, I feel like Star Wars Battlefront affected BF1 in the worst way possible because Battlefront suffered from a lack of content, and Battlefield has never had any lack of content. Whether you talking 1943, 2143, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1 has so little content, but the graphics are great. Like, I don't even think they could push it any further. And that's the same thing I feel like for Star Wars, but where's the content at? It just goes to show you that the developers are just, they're catering to the people, like the people who just like, oh, graphics, and instead of actually focusing on content.
Yeah.
Like, they should try to make what their initial vision was and not try to just search on, like, okay, it's a game that it's not like Star Wars is a whole new IP. Battlefront is a whole new IP. You should know what your fans want. And the number one thing that people liked about Battlefront 1 and 2 when it was back on the PS2 days is that it had content. At least it had content, and the gameplay was nice and smooth and fluid. But in here, it's the complete opposite.
Yeah, the fucking gameplay for the new Battlefront is fucking trash. I mean, the weapons, like, the control of the weapons suck. The button schematics for the game is complete and utter garbage. The whole, like, the control of the weapons themselves fucking suck because it's hard to actually aim and get stuff going because you have a whole bunch of abilities and keys to keep track of, you know? Whereas in the original Battlefront, it was basically like any other shooting game, like Call of Duty or anything like that. You press a button to switch between your weapons, you press a button to fire, you press a button for your grenade, and then you had a button to where if you get enough things, you can, like a kill streak, and you can switch to like a AT turret, get like a fucking fighter, like a
TIE fighter or switch to a fucking Jedi or Sith and play around in battles. It was basic and simple.
Yeah. Also, my problem with Battlefront 3 is that it's really, if you honestly, if you was to take a minute and you put the CD in for 1 second and it's your first time playing it or buying it, you're gonna find out that you're gonna get bored with this game in at least in a 30 minutes or an hour because of lack of content. It's the same maps, just different matchups. Battlefront 1 had all the planets and had galactic conquests. That Battlefront 1 was untouchable. I never played Battlefront 2, so I can't really say how much I love the second one, but I have seen people play it and it looks good, but I only could base my experience with Battlefront 1. And I have to say, I'm not a huge shooting game fan. Like, I'll say Halo's my favorite, but I think Battlefront 1 is like probably the best shooting game I ever played because it honestly felt really good to play it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping they fix their mistakes from the first one because if they do the same mistakes on this one, I'm going to be incredibly pissed. Hello?
Well, we're here.
Yeah. Okay, so any other opinions on that?
Well, we just hope. I mean, all I have to say is, I didn't see any clones, so I hope that the clones are really in the game. I mean, I've seen Darth Maul versus Yoda, so I honestly don't understand that matchup or that little thing. I don't know what happened for Darth Maul to fight Yoda. I mean, if it's anything like Rebels, Yoda's gonna take care of Darth Maul in a second. I just hope.
That pissed me off.
Oh yeah, it did. But I mean, there's always that one guy that explains it so everybody can love it. But me, honestly, it should have been at least a 5-minute fight. But hey, I just hope Battlefront 4 will be good. I hope we get something similar to the original two Battlefronts. Cause I mean, we're on the next gen console. There should be more stuff that be there. If we're being honest, why does it feel like not even last? It's like what? This 2000 era gen? What would you call the PS2 generation?
2000s, early 2000s.
The early 2000s. Why does it feel like the PS2 Battlefront has way more content without DLC than Battlefront 3 with all the DLC in it? Why do I feel like this? I should feel like new games get better with age like wine. Why is it that my wine turned sour age 3? I don't like that.
I agree with you. But look, they got attachments coming into the game, and customizable attachments. So that's a good thing they got coming along because the first one didn't have any attachments, which they're starting to go getting closer and closer to adding content. I can see like by the information they're releasing. Like I'm still not convinced that it's going to be different until I see actual gameplay where we can add. I'm not saying like Call of Duty, but I would like to add like camos, whether I want my gun to be black or white. I don't really care, but that type of stuff, it matters to me because that's where most of the end game is, unlocking weapons and getting like customizable camos. Not like Call of Duty with the microtransactions and shit like that. I hate
that. Also, just to touch on the Battlefront 3 from Xbox One, who fans will call Battlefront 1, do not like how the Stormtrooper's option to change the Stormtrooper, you can have your helmet off. Like I said, I think that's disrespectful because I never seen a clone or Stormtrooper to take that helmet off and still fight in battle. Are you trying to get your face shot off? I mean, are you that ugly that you want to say, shoot me first?
I haven't really got much else to say about Battlefront, honestly.
All right. Well, speaking about battles, anybody an Injustice fan?
Not really. I played the first one. It was okay.
Sorta.
Okay.
It wasn't
Injustice.
alright. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
Well, Injustice 2 comes May 19th. So if you have yet to pre-order. Uh-oh, I hear a ringer. Caller, what's your name? Well, the caller did not want to be in the chat, but anyways. May 19th, if you pre-order now, you get to play as the ultimate bad guy, Darkseid. And, I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. I feel like Darkseid might be OP, but it's just the DLC era, so maybe...
I recently watched the trailer, but it looks like they announced Brainiac.
Oh, yeah, they've been announced Brainiac. I think he was originally the main villain, but they was trying to do different trailers to show different aspects.
Okay.
I feel like this is just Batman Arkham fighting, because I'm seeing nothing but Batman villains. I mean, Poison Ivy and Scarecrow can fight now. But yeah, that's just me. But now, speaking of battles, Z versus Super. And yes, it's not fair to base off Super because it's not finished. But we're going to talk about few things. Character development and story growth. And is that fair? Character development and story growth? Is that good?
That should be more than acceptable. Yeah.
All right. Now, we talked about this a lot, and Reaper mentioned that there's no way of talking to me because I hated Super the moment I saw Revival F, which is kind of true because I hate this idea that Frieza can train in 6 months and he's already touching Beerus level. I mean, I just hate the idea, and I just personally, I don't want to spoil it because I know one of our members that might come later on, he's going to watch it. But I just hate this idea that they get a new idea, so their old idea gets surpassed. So first there was Beerus, and then Wisp is stronger, and that's okay. That makes sense. He's the mentor, he's the teacher, and that's the student. Now there's someone higher than Beerus, and it's just, you know what I mean? It just keeps going and going. First it was Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan 2. That was good. Super Saiyan 3, amazing. We don't count GT. Super Saiyan God. Okay. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Are you on meth? I mean,
that's the thing, though. That's not really a problem with Super. That's always been a problem with Dragon Ball in general since Z came out. That's not really something you can blame Super for doing, because keep in mind, it started with the Super Saiyan, and then it just got further and further power scaled up, which for any shonen anime, that's how it is. Every time there's a new form, there's always going to be one stronger than that, because it helps the main character have something to strive for. It happens in Naruto, it happens in Dragon Ball.
I don't watch crap now. Come on.
Okay, you said One Piece. We do not speak of that anime.
It's still a shonen anime. It's still the basic.
Naruto sucks. Right, Ty?
No. Unfortunately, no.
I just messed with it.
You get what I'm saying, right? For any shonen-based anime, whether it's Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, anything, there's always going to be a form or a character more powerful than the main character, because it gives the main character something to focus on and something to strive to achieve.
Yeah, but look, okay, Ty, before I touch on that, are you going to say anything about that, Ty?
Say it again? It cut out for me.
Reaper, repeat what you said?
The last part. The last sentence.
What was the last sentence?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. It cut out for me.
Yeah, I was saying, like, with the whole shonen anime and stuff, I was asking if you agree with me on the fact that the reason why there's always so many transformations and characters that overpower the other ones is because it's supposed to give the main character
development
and beat.
Yeah. It's the thing about Naruto is it's a different universe. It's not like it's Dragon Ball Z where everyone like Dragon Ball Z is mostly about strength, pure strength, but Naruto it's more like ninjutsu.
Oh.
That's the thing. It may not seem like Naruto is not strong. The show isn't good. It's like One Piece is based on like skill, and then Bleach is more like Ryatsu and speed. The thing about Naruto is that it's kind of like Ki from Dragon Ball Z. You have to gradually watch Naruto become the person that he is to see where his goal is. It's not like it's an anime that's just ninjas fighting each other. Everyone has a goal in the show, and if you constantly watch the show, you can see that development. Whether it be Naruto, whether it be Boku no Hero Academia, whether it be Katekyo Man Reborn, Bleach, it doesn't matter what anime. Every character has character development. Naruto's is just slower than like Goku's and everyone else's.
But yeah, that's the thing with Dragon Ball Z or any shonen anime. The reason why we have so many transformations or so many different forms of ninjutsu and stuff for Naruto is because of the fact that it's supposed to give the main character something to try to unlock and beat. That's why they have the tournament going on currently in Super. It's why they gave... I will agree with Frieza being too overpowered, but the reason they did that because it's Frieza. He's probably one of the, if not the most popular Dragon Ball Z villain there is. So if they're going to bring back a character for nostalgia purposes, which I think that's all it was to bring him back for nostalgia purposes, it's going to be Frieza. And the way shonen anime works is the characters are as strong as the writers need him to be. For example, if Cell shows up in Dragon Ball, he isn't going to be shit compared to people in Dragon Ball Z. Whereas if Frieza shows up in Super, he's going to be as powerful as the writer needs him to be.
All right, that makes sense, but I just don't like how they gonna make different gods and then there's a god higher than him. You have Dende was their god, right? And then Dende became a supreme. Well, there was Dende, then Supreme Kai. Now there was the Grand Kai. Now there's Beerus. Now there's Whis, and now there's the Omni King.
That's how it's always been. Because remember, in Dragon Ball, the original series, you had Kami. Everybody thought he was the big head honcho. Then we find out there's King Yama, who is pretty much the keeper of Otherworld, who lets the souls into heaven and hell. Then we find out there's North Kai, and then we find out there's a whole bunch of other Kais. The god scaling has been going on since the beginning of Dragon Ball. That's not a problem with Super. That's been there since day one.
Yeah, but I feel like it's more planned in Z than it is in Super. When Z, it felt like, okay, that's natural. Like the whole, 18 is stronger than Frieza. What does Vegeta do? He trains in Super Saiyan to get Super Saiyan stronger. Like what Goku did. Goku said that new form in Super Saiyan, where you get your muscle mass higher, is not good for you for fighting. It's good for strength, but your speed sucks. What Goku did was character development. Instead of trying to find a transformation, what he did was learn how to master the Super Saiyan form. And you can argue, like, I agree with you that there's going to always be probably a higher transformation. But I disagree with Super Saiyan God. I think that's just too much. But in Z, they tried to focus on the Super Saiyan period. Because if you remember, I think it was rumored that Gohan was supposed to end Z with Gohan beating Cell. So they did make Super Saiyan look good, because Goku said that Ultra Super Saiyan is good for strength, but when you're in a fight and your opponent got higher speed, you're good as Dell if you're good as Dell. You're good as Dead if you're fighting Cell. So what he did was Goku and Gohan learned to master Super Saiyan. And when they learned to master Super Saiyan without wasting so much ki and energy, it made Super Saiyan look legit and good. While I feel like when I'm watching something like Battle, like, Super, and I'm seeing Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan God just right there for no reason, it just feels like, wow, it feels like they're really not focusing on the potential of the Super Saiyans.
Okay, technically, Super Saiyan God is not actually a Super Saiyan form. It's basically the base form infused with God energy, and the blue form is the God infused form turned Super Saiyan. That's why it's called Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. It's basically like Saiyan to Super Saiyan. Base form
So,
non.
so God to Super Saiyan. Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah, Super Saiyan, the red-haired form isn't the Super Saiyan form. It's basically the base form infused with God energy.
All right, that makes sense.
By the anime standards.
Yeah.
They switched it up from it went from Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue because they felt like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan was just too much. But like the analogy he just said, like Super Saiyan God with the red hair, it's just the base form. It's like almost like Kaioken energy, but in God form instead of just increasing your power by like 20 fold. So
Yeah.
they need to
It's
give
like a hidden
better,
potential, is what you're saying.
yeah, they need to give a better analogy or a better demonstration on what exactly is the transformation, what's done to go from Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue. They say that when you're a Super Saiyan God, it's like your energy, you feel the energy. So what about when you're a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan? Do you feel the energy still? They don't really talk about the actual key
We also have
in the show.
we also have to keep in mind like what version of Super we're all basing this off of. We're basing it off of the Japanese dub, which means there's going to be translation issues and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that when we get to like Goku Black and the English dub, things start to make more sense because that's the difference between the Japanese and English dubs. When I watched Dragon Ball Z in Japanese, a lot of the stuff that I liked from the English version of Dragon Ball Z didn't make sense to me when I was watching it with like the subtitles and stuff. So I'm hoping like once we get an English release of it, like the English dub caught up, it gets better for like our opinions and starts to make more sense.
Yeah, I agree. I can see that. I said my piece about the Super Saiyan. I think that I feel like they need to put more thought into these transformations because I didn't want to sound like I'm a negative towards Super. I still watch Super. I mean, I obviously think it's good if I'm still watching it. It's just the fact that, hey, you had Super Saiyan and y'all focused that in the Cell Saga and the Frieza Saga. Then y'all went from Super Saiyan 2, which barely got mentioned. I mean, Gohan mastered Super Saiyan 2 technically, but y'all forgot about it to Super Saiyan 3, which was the highest form. Then y'all went from Super Saiyan God, and then now Super Saiyan Blue. Can y'all like?
You want to know my one and only issue with Super? And I like Super, but it's not without its flaws. My one and only issue is that they're making Super Saiyan God, the blue form, seem inadequate because everybody and their mother seems to be able to keep up with it now.
Yeah, I mean, me and Ty was about to fight Goku, and then he started Super Saiyan Blue, and we had a chance.
Yeah.
We almost took Chi-Chi from him.
Did you watch the Android 17 episode?
I actually did. I don't want to spoil it for everybody else, but I mean, 17 matching up with Super Saiyan Blue.
Okay, here's the thing. I actually do buy this. Keep in mind, and I'm going to do this without spoiling anything. If you watch the original Dragon Ball Z, 17 and 18 are two artificial humans who, without any training whatsoever or any knowledge of Super Saiyans, are able to keep up with the Super Saiyan form. They're basically on par. 17 is basically on par with Piccolo when he's fused with Kami, which is at least
Amazing.
a little. What's up?
Oh, I was going to say that was amazing because Piccolo with Kami Fuse was probably stronger than Super Saiyan Goku.
Yeah, he was, and 17 was able to keep up with them. In fact, 17 more than likely would have won that fight because even though they were evenly matched, the androids have unlimited
Energy, and Piccolo was going to be tired, and when Piccolo gets tired, 17.
Yeah.
Oh, timeout. Seto Kaiba's on GX.
What's up?
Seto Kaiba's on GX.
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. And Mokuba's on GX?
Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, the thing with 17 and 18, more specifically 17, is if you actually read the manga and actually like look further into than what the show is, 17 was supposed to be more powerful than 18, but a flaw in his programming made him weaker than 18. Fast forward, and bear with me here. These are androids. They don't have to sleep. They only have to, and they don't have to eat. What's up? Hello?
No, we're listening.
Yeah. Okay, so keep in mind, like I said, they're androids. They don't have to sleep. They don't have to eat. The only thing they have to do is drink water. They're pretty much half and half robot, half human. Now, it's been 13 years since we last saw 17, and during those 13 years, he flat out said he's been doing nothing but training and helping take care of the animals. He never said what kind of training, which makes me curious, but when he was fighting Goku said he's holding back, and 17 also noticed that Goku is holding back. So I kind of buy the fact that since he's an android and he has more capabilities to actually grow his power, of him being able to keep up with Goku, I don't think he's stronger than Super Saiyan God Goku, but him getting stronger makes at least more sense over 13 years than Frieza does getting so strong in 6 months.
Well, you call them androids. I call them cyborgs. Because good for you. You're wrong. That's a reference to Team 4-Star. Check them out.
I mean, for heaven's sakes, if you want to talk androids, we got freaking phones, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I'm using an android right now.
Is it named 18?
No.
Well, I have Android Samsung Galaxy X7. So, where can you get that? At Amazon.com. Shipping in 3 to 7 business days.
But do you think 17 getting stronger at least makes more sense than Frieza getting stronger, since he is basically a cyborg who doesn't have to eat? Or
if I was to be honest, without putting my feelings towards this, 17 is one of my favorite androids. I can probably buy 17 being near God Goku only because it was stated, well, first, he was over, like you said, he matched Kami Piccolo.
yeah.
So I believe, because I knew that Kami Piccolo was already stronger than Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. So I knew that. And he was training 13 years non-stop. So the Buu arc, the Battle of Gods, Revival F, and the Universe 6 and 7 arc, he was training. And this was years. Non-stop years of training. I can fully believe in probably 5 or 10 years he can match Super Saiyan Blue Goku rather than Frieza matching Goku Blue in about 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
If you want to get down to it, Frieza didn't really match Goku Blue. I mean, he stood a chance for a while, but like they said in the movie, he didn't perfect his form. He just rushed into the battle without actually learning how to hone his skill. He got a major power boost, which sort of kind of makes sense because with Frieza with Frieza himself, he was always known as a prodigy. He was able to stand toe to toe with a Super Saiyan with no training. But to say that he was on par with Goku Blue is nonsense, considering the fact that yes, he was strong, but when you actually get down to it, Goku had mastered Super Saiyan Blue where Frieza just rushed into the battle. And the only reason why he ended up fucking winning was because against Goku was because Goku got fucking shot in the chest with a laser, which
Because Goku was being an idiot. And
a lot of people say that doesn't make sense, but keep in mind, if you want to have an example from Dragon Ball Z, remember when Vegeta tells Krillin that he wants him to shoot him in the stomach so Dende can heal him and stuff?
yeah.
Vegeta is at least 100 times more powerful than Krillin at that point, but because his guard was lowered, Krillin was able to mortally wound Vegeta. It's the same aspect. Goku's guard was lowered, and he got injured by Tadoma's laser.
And Goku was focused on Frieza, so he didn't even see the guy coming.
Yeah, it's the same concept. People say him getting shot by a laser is nonsense. No, it's not. They did that same thing with Dragon Ball Z with Vegeta and Krillin in the Frieza saga.
All right. That's this is getting good. This is getting good. Y'all want to talk about some character development because I think Z did some pretty good development.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I think they both have equal footing on character development, but Z drags it out way too longer.
I think it's the opposite.
Agreed.
Excuse me?
Agreed. They take it out way too longer. Just look how quickly Goku became Super Saiyan God. How quickly he became Super Saiyan Blue. Whereas it took him so long to become Super Saiyan 1, so long since Super Saiyan 2, so long after Super Saiyan 3. It just, the character development was stretched out too long. It's like they wanted to make money off the anime. That was it.
And they got money well spent. Look at Vegeta. This man, he had the best growth in history. Like,
Still ain't grow an inch, but he grew up.
I mean, he stayed the same height since he was a child, but you know what I meant. I mean, this guy went from being a villain who will kill anybody to sacrifice himself for his wife and child. If that's not care. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna say this after. Majin Vegeta was actually stupid, but like I'm saying, that was true poetry, beauty. It reminded me of Gohan, who 16 was like, I know you don't like hurting people. If you remember from the show and the manga, Gohan didn't want to fight Nappa, but he had to. No, actually, I think Gohan ran from Nappa first, but then he fought Nappa a little bit. Then in the Ginyu Force saga, Gohan was forced to fight because, the Ginyu Force showed up, squad up. And in the Frieza arc, he had to, protect, he had to fight Frieza. While in the androids, he had to train because they was in the future that he found out that they're all gonna die. So Gohan never really wanted to fight. He always just wanted to, be, a scholar. He only wanted to fight because they needed him. And he always held back. He wanted a peace. And then he saw Piccolo, who was a villain, made peace and became a hero. He saw Vegeta was a villain. He was technically a hero. So he wanted Cell to be like, yo, I don't want to fight you, Cell. Maybe we can make some type of thing where you can, we don't have to be this way. And then Cell was beating everybody. He's like, no, stop. Like, you can't do this. And then 16 was like, yes, Gohan, I know you don't want to do this, but it's okay to fight. It's okay. You gotta let go of your feelings. It's okay to fight for what's right. And then when he said that, and 16 was murdered by Cell, you can feel like you felt Gohan's rage. Like, yo, this man, he was a peaceful android built to kill, but he chose peace, and he died.
I mean, I can agree with you on some aspects with Gohan, but my only issue with Gohan's character is after the Cell Saga, and even when he turned into Ultimate Gohan, they kind of ruined his character after he beat Cell, because they gave him the Great Saiyaman, which was fucking nonsense, pretty much made him weak because apparently...
They killed his character.
Yeah.
And even when he fought against Super Buu, yeah, he was powerful up until the point of where Super Buu absorbs Gotenks and Piccolo, and then he just basically became the proverbial punching bag until Goku shows up. That's my issue with Z. It always has been. It's always been on the fact that they're always relying on Goku to actually help win the fight, and none of the characters like fucking Piccolo, Krillin, Gohan, Tien, fuck Yamcha, so who cares about him? Fucking
Baseball, motherfucker.
yeah, all the characters that you want to actually see be able to do something end up getting thrown to the wayside in Dragon Ball Z just so Goku can end up being the one to actually win, which is why I agree the fact that Cell Saga is probably one of the best sagas ever. I mean, I like Frieza is always going to be my favorite saga because that's the first time you actually had them going out into space, exploring stuff outside of their own realm, and it gave us introductions to species and concepts outside of just the realm of Earth. But Cell Saga is probably a close number 2 for me due to the fact that it was the very first time somebody other than Goku actually got the win.
Well, here's my thing. I will always pick the Cell Saga first because, like you said, we got a break from Goku. Literally the whole saga, Goku really didn't do nothing. It was actually Vegeta, Trunks, Piccolo, and Gohan putting the work. If you play Legacy, Legacy of Goku 2 for Game Boy Advance, which you could download on coolroms.com, is worth it. You could tell like the whole game was based off the 4 characters who did the most in the saga. Piccolo did work. Vegeta did some work. Trunks was no one to play with. Trunks was trying to get the thing done. And then there was Gohan, who I say had the best character development from the Cell Saga. I mean, that's why I love it. I mean, Goku sat out while everybody else was planning. We got some Yamcha, Tien. I mean, it was great. And I will always say the Cell Saga actually gave us a different look on the characters.
Okay, you like Cell Saga a lot, so answer me this. Do you honestly think that Gohan would have been able to win the fight had Vegeta not shot Cell in the back?
My honest opinion? You want my honest opinion, right?
Yes, your honest opinion.
Wow, that's kind of tough.
I'm going to say no, because it was that blast to the back and that split second distraction that gave Gohan the edge he needed to fucking be stuck.
I have to say that Cell had full energy and 2 arms, while Gohan had half his energy and was ready to pretty much go. So I think Cell probably would have killed Gohan if it wasn't for Vegeta.
Yeah, so a lot of people saying that Gohan beat Cell, which he technically did. He technically did it only because of Vegeta.
Vegeta alone in the manga, let alone in the anime, everyone else jumped in as well.
The anime is a lot different than the manga.
I actually got the manga, so it's actually just Vegeta who joined it. It was actually probably like 5 seconds, and then Vegeta just joined in.
Yeah, which, for me, speaking about Vegeta, he's actually my favorite Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super character, which I feel Vegeta probably has had the most character development out of any character within the whole series. Is, like you said, he was basically a ruthless warlord, a ruthless warrior that would pretty much stop at nothing or not even give you a second chance to kill you if he could. And then later on, he ends up forming a family. And in Super, if you actually watch the shit, which...
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't want to exactly spoil it, but he chooses not to fight with Goku for the sake of being there for the birth of his own daughter. Whereas if it was Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, he wouldn't have fucking...
He would probably just own the child before he messed up the fight.
Yeah, he probably would have said, fuck that child, I'm going to go fight strong people.
Yeah. Alright, guys, I'm going to be out.
All right.
Did you enjoy your first debut episode?
Yes, I did. And before I go, I want to let you guys know that there's a new uh, leaked information that the Star Wars Battlefront 2 is actually going to have a continuous storyline and not just a mission by mission. So you might want to search up about that because what do you call that? Lucasfilm just confirmed that they're working with the game. So,
Nice.
Oh, that's
so
amazing.
let me know how that goes.
Can you send that link to the group chat?
Yeah, I will. I'll send it right now. So
Glad you
I'll
can.
see you guys in the next podcast.
No problem, no problem. Hopefully we can do it maybe this Tuesday or something. We'll find out. We'll talk in the chat about what time.
All right.
Fridays work best for me, honestly.
What you say?
Fridays work best for me, honestly.
Yeah, I can agree to that. Friday, it feels pretty good on a Friday.
Okay, so anything else about Z or Super you want to touch up on, or do you want to bring Lou?
I think it's time to bring in the prodigal son of WWE. Well, that's not his gimmick in this podcast, but yeah, I think we might, because we're done with Super. So let's talk about Saiyan arc and Frieza arc. And I hate to say this, but I'm enjoying this episode. I don't want it to end. So.
Oh, the Kaiba episode on GX?
No, I'm talking about this podcast.
Oh.
I'm actually enjoying this. Feels so. Like, don't get me wrong, I love wrestling, but it feels kind of cool to talk about something different than wrestling. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right.
All right. Contacting Luigi. I mean, whatever his name is, and he is ringing.
Hello.
What's up?
Are we doing it?
Yes.
Yep.
State your name, your favorite comic book character, your favorite game, and your favorite comic book / Star Wars movie.
Are we doing real names or like?
No. What's your name in the chat? We got code names.
Oh, well. All right. Well, my name's Lou. My favorite comic book character? Probably. Ooh, that's hard. Probably gonna have to be the Hulk, because I pretty much remind myself of the Hulk, I guess.
Okay.
My favorite video game, that is a no-brainer. It is Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, you can leave the chat now if you want.
No, you can leave the chat. You can leave the chat, H8. Me and Lou and my friend will take it over from here.
You forgot 699 H8699. Why are you forgetting this?
That's too much to say.
Yes, that's all fine and dandy, but you forgot one thing. I don't care. Now I have one question for you. What's cooking?
It
does not matter what's cooking.
That's for a different thing, I guess. Unless we're just
look, it's over, so we got to keep using it. That's gonna be my next merchandise.
All right, I guess that's fine. Like I said, my favorite video game is Kingdom Hearts.
It sucks.
It's the best because you suck. You're trash.
You suck. Your opinion sucks too.
And then what was the last question?
Your favorite movie that's comic related and Star Wars related.
Crap. Let me. I would say that is very hard. I guess I'd have to go with. I mean, it's kind of hard to divvy up Marvel because there's so much like good stuff in Marvel.
What about DC?
I mean, DC's great too,
I
but
mean,
you know the movies are slightly
Red,
less good, I guess.
Red Hood was good. Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker was great.
It was alright, I guess.
Wait, whoa! What was all right?
Everything, anything DC, I guess.
Okay.
And,
What's that in the background, though?
yeah. See, here's how we do podcasts around here. We do it live, baby. We do
Oh,
it live.
we live, baby. We live. What you doing there, Dan? Come on, Lou.
Dan,
Peter,
I'm getting something to eat. That's what I'm getting.
We do it live and natural. Any noise that you hear in the background, you'll get in the podcast.
3 wonderful.
It's an in-depth look into our lives.
Holy shit, I've been jammed.
Okay, here's how we do podcasts. We do them live, so I'm currently in the cafeteria because we live.
Oh yeah, you're at college right now, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm hungry. But yeah, so
Is there free food?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should go ask the cafeteria lady what's cooking.
Oh.
She'll probably say nothing. She probably would give me a weird stare, and yeah, probably what would happen.
Well, she'll tell you it doesn't matter what's cooking. You're gonna eat the slop.
All right, so what is cooking though?
God, can we let that die?
No, it's never gonna die.
What's cooking up? What we doing?
Well, we'll wait for you to say your favorite movie.
I told you it's hard to say between like Marvel and shit.
Well, you gotta think. You could say Star Wars.
Then again, all the Star Wars were good too.
Just you can't take one thing that was good.
Everything's good. Can I just be? Can I be
No,
that
you
person?
have to pick.
No, man, you gotta choose.
Anyway, how much you want to bet that Mr. 88699 here has never even played Kingdom Hearts?
Never,
You probably have it.
never.
Yeah, that's one.
I don't play crap. Why would I play with crap?
You can leave the chat.
Yeah,
Oh.
seriously.
Who's gonna record the episode then? Let's be logical.
you.
Let's be logical. Who's recording the episode if I leave?
It's not like any one of us can take over.
I mean, yeah, it's not like me and my friend here don't do YouTube also.
All right, listen. I'm doing this. Prodigy, Lou, wherever you want to call yourself, jobber. You say your favorite movie.
My favorite movie is Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. They made movies. Technically.
All right. So I'm about to before you change the subject, I'm going to YouTube this. So guys, I'm sorry this episode gets long, but I'm going to look up the Kingdom Hearts movie.
Yeah, it's called Kingdom Hearts X.
Kingdom Hearts X. Okay.
Yep.
Now is that comic related?
It's anime-ish. Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't like Kingdom Hearts is a heathen.
Pretty much.
You know, there's only one person I know who doesn't like Kingdom Hearts because he says it's too much like Star Wars.
What?
I
They're
disagree.
on crack. They're on crack, aren't they?
Who would that be?
Some idiot I don't want to mention.
Are you sure it's not Mr. 88 over there?
No, it's not. Definitely not him because this guy's actually had the decency to at least play it.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I'm not calling him H8699 because that's too long. I'm going to just call him H.
No, you're not. Because they're going to confuse me with...
Are you going to play Kingdom Hearts?
If you have the game with you, I will play it.
Yes, I have all of them, actually.
All right.
You've been 358 over 2 days.
It sounds like you have a boring life.
I have 2.8. He has the 1.5 and 2.5 for the PS4.
I do too. And I have the original copies for all games.
All right, nerds. Can we talk about movies, or are we done?
I thought we were talking about the DBZ arcs. Or did y'all skip that?
No, we're about to talk about it. We
Okay,
just
well
finished.
here's my rundown of it, I guess. Gohan's a little bitch. Gohan's a little bitch throughout the Saiyan arc, and partially the Frieza arc. Let's see, Vegeta's a badass. Vegeta's my favorite character. He's the best. Let's see. Nappa's an idiot. Nappa's really an idiot. Raditz he's just dumb.
Wait,
He's just really dumb.
Nappa came back to life and is now a movie producer. How is he an idiot?
What'd you say?
Nappa is a movie producer. How is he an idiot? He found Hercule.
That's fake news.
Check up Team 4-Star. It's real.
Do I want to though?
You do.
Are you sure about that?
Reaper. Tell him.
What's up?
Well, let someone else talk. You know what? I've already made my presence. Go ahead.
So what are we doing? Opinions on Saiyan arc to Frieza arc?
Yep.
Yes.
Saiyan arc I didn't really like. I agree with whatever the hell his name is. Lou. Gohan is a little bitch in the fucking Saiyan arc. After the Saiyan arc, he becomes a badass.
Wait. Gohan is a 5-year-old kid fighting grown men.
He's a 5-year-old kid with superpowers, remember? In the world.
He's a freaking gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're telling me at 5 years old.
Okay, no, hold on. Keep this in mind. He is a 5-year-old kid in a realm to where pretty much everybody and anybody can nuke your planet at a moment's notice. You're not entitled to a childhood when you live in a realm to where anybody and everybody can nuke your planet at a moment's notice.
Well, technically, that was yet to be discovered. And second, he was supposed to be raised as a scholar, not a fighter.
Wait, before we keep going, I need to know who's here. We got H. We got Reaper. Who else we got?
Who's H?
My friend Proto, he's joining us for today. He said that if things go well, he might join the chat and join us on other.
All right, hello, Frodo.
How's it going?
See, I like you already because you like Kingdom Hearts, so.
There's a lot of shit I like. There's also a lot of shit I don't like.
I have many things.
Yeah, I don't like you.
We don't like you, Wade.
My favorite things.
To quote Master Roshi, I have many things. An island, a friend who's a turtle, chlamydia, this.
I don't got.
Alright, but can we just all agree on one thing in the Saiyan arc?
What?
Kind of boring.
The meme of Yamcha when he dies. Ain't it the best thing?
I actually kind of hate it because it makes everybody think Yamcha is weak.
Because he is.
He's not.
Yeah, he is weak.
He is weak, but when I watched Dragon Ball before, I watched Seed Dragon, I always thought Yamcha was my favorite character in Dragon Ball, in the original Dragon Ball. But when Z came around, they made him into a fucking pussy.
It's because he has a tag. That's why you call him that.
I kind of have to somewhat agree with that. I don't like how they did Yamcha in the Dragon Ball Z series, but you have to admit, that's probably one of the most hilarious there are in Dragon Ball Z.
Another thing, Chaozu. Come on now.
Can we go to McDonald's?
Have you watched Team 4-Star DVD abridged, Lou?
Have I watched what?
Team 4-Star. Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure I don't have to kick you out.
No, you're good.
Wait, who's your favorite character that's in an abridged series?
Like,
No, this is Lou. I want to make sure he's not lying. Who's your favorite abridged DBZ character?
I don't know.
So you don't watch the show.
I haven't watched in a while.
Name a quote.
What's cooking?
It doesn't matter what's cooking now. Name a quote from Team 4-Star.
No, how about this? What is Guru's name?
Okay, you got me, okay?
I knew it. Kick him out.
Oh, hell no.
I am Super Kamiguro.
First off, what the hell are you doing with your life? Team 4-Star is probably the best thing Dragon Ball Z has. Best Dragon Ball Z related thing there is.
Better than Super.
Yes, better than Super. Better than Z. Better than Dragon Ball. It's literally at the point to where whenever I watch Dragon Ball Z, I don't hear Dragon Ball Z. I hear Team 4-Star.
Mustache.
You're seeing.
Yes. I'm pretty sure I sent the group chat Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge and Team 4-Star Bridge so they can watch so we can make references in the chat.
See, here's the thing. I'm in college. I have a lot of shit to do. And I can't watch what I want to watch.
Oh, so you play Kingdom Hearts when you're in the campus, right?
That's because Kingdom Hearts holds priority over everything.
What?
But don't you know a heart is a number of keys?
Okay, let me put this in perspective for you, AJ. If Kingdom Hearts 3 were to drop on the day of WrestleMania, more than likely I would play Kingdom Hearts 3 and go back and watch WrestleMania later over watching WrestleMania live.
I think you're not a true wrestling fan then.
Oh my god. Yes. Here's the thing about this, H.
8699.
H. So
8699.
see, wrestling's been a part of my life, since I was like 6. Same as Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts came out when I was like 5 or 6 years old. And funny fact about Kingdom Hearts, when I was at the store, my sister was like, "No, you want to get this game?" And she was holding Kingdom Hearts. She's like, "Oh, you play with Disney characters and blah blah blah." You know what game I wanted instead of Kingdom Hearts?
SmackDown?
Madagascar, the movie.
Yeah, see, your sister actually helped you out.
Yeah, exactly. And you know how long I've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3? 8 years. 9 years.
I've been waiting since after the second game came out.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, if I had to choose between WrestleMania and Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm sorry.
Alright, so you guys suck. Now, the Saiyan arc was kind of meh to me till the Vegeta and Goku fight.
Oh, definitely.
But I'll say this. The over 9000 is great. The Yamcha memes are funny, but it ruined the Yamcha character, and he is not weak. He is pretty strong.
Hey, yo, bring me some French fries since you're in the cafeteria.
See, you live like multiple states away.
I was talking to the people behind you.
You see, no one's behind me, actually.
Oh, he made you look.
We backed up into a wall.
This is why we need cameras.
Who's Cameron?
Well, okay, John, look, first things first, if we needed cameras, the only reason we need to use a camera is number one, find the fuck out of Waldo or Carmen San Diego, and number two, if you really wanted to use a camera, why don't we go spy on the government?
Okay, first off, it's Reaper, not John.
Who's John?
Second off,
Sounds like a jobber.
no, that would be you, Mr. H8699.
Oh, you said my name.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah, same here.
You're not even. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Okay, second off, you mentioned where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. Have you fucking checked San Diego?
See, that's her name was based off the city.
I believe her name was a clue to her location. Okay, so anyway, Saiyanark and Friezark. Saiyanark blows up until Goku versus Vegeta, like,
HA699 said.
no, like H said, I don't care what your name is, it doesn't matter what your name is.
And it doesn't matter what's cooking either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frieza-Arc, like I said before you came in, Lou, Frieza-Arc is actually my favorite arc in Dragon Ball Z because it gave us new concepts with the whole Super Saiyan transformation.
Wait. Are we counting filler with it?
What?
Do we count filler or no?
I actually like filler.
See, it depends on what you're watching in terms of filler, because there's some filler that is actually great, like Fairy Tail. I love Fairy Tail filler. Fairy Tail filler is amazing. It's great.
Pokemon is filler.
DBZ filler is great. Pokemon filler, on the other hand, I have to disagree. Some of it's good, some of it's but
They
like the one.
Pokemon Filter, they literally force it down to the throat as well. Instead of like other series, you can choose to watch it or not.
For example, let's take a show. The Walking Dead. Their fillers their filler blows. Okay? It's so boring.
Yes, it is. I love Walking Dead. It's actually my favorite show on TV right now, but the filler is boring. They drag out the season.
Oh, I hate Walking Dead now.
What?
I hate The Walking Dead now.
Why?
I don't know. I just started hating it.
Because I like it.
No.
You know what, H? You can lose.
You know what happens when you say I have to leave? You just made the list.
The list of H?
No, the list of HA699. Unsubscribe, man.
Up the what?
Unsubscribe, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think, up until Vegeta and Goku, the Saiyan arc was in. Frieza arc was good.
Do you believe that the Frieza arc was really the ending of Z?
It was supposed to be the ending of Z, but then people wanted him to go further, so he did the androids to Cell, and then Cell was supposed to be the end of Z. Then everybody wanted him to keep going, so he did.
See, I don't understand the ending Z with Goku might die on Namek. That kind of makes it bad. You know what I mean? Like a bad ending.
If you follow the Journey of the West novel, you can clearly see that it was supposed to end with the concept of the Emperor the Emperor losing to the hero Sun Wukong.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z is actually based off of the Chinese series Journey to the West. At least up until Frieza, then after Frieza pretty much goes its own way.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, if you really want to break it down to one is the Bible Baptist project, you can see Toriyama wanted to end the series after Bible of F, but instead they
Revival made so much money and became so popular, he decided to make Super.
Yeah, well, I mean, just we need to talk about the best one.
The Cell Saga?
No, the Boo Saga. Thank you very much.
Wait, what?
yes, thank you. Someone else will agree with me.
It's the best saga. What are you talking about?
I don't think it's the best saga.
I disagree with it being the best saga. It does have my favorite villains, though, which is Kid Buu, but overall, the sagas, I'd have to say Frieza and Cell are better than the sagas.
I might say Cell Saga, then maybe the Boo Saga because it has established characters, and then the Frieza Saga.
I mean, no. In terms of characters, Cell Saga. In terms of story and everything, and just epicness and awesomeness, Boo Saga.
Whoa. Boo Saga was complete bull. Majin Vegeta?
Hey, don't be dissing Majin.
Hey, look,
Majin Vegeta was made out of stupidity.
Vegeta character development.
Majin Vegeta is probably the best thing about Vegeta.
I disagree.
He had more character development as Majin Vegeta than he did throughout that whole entire series.
wrong again. That's not happening. No.
That is actually 100% correct.
Fake news.
You're fake news.
Fake news.
And I just very but all need a small number of $1 million and shut the fuck up.
It doesn't matter what fake news.
No, fake news.
Okay, so what do you think the best development for Vegeta was then?
Oh wait, hold on. I don't know. I was saying fake news to the fact that people were saying the Buu Saga wasn't lit. You were saying the best development of Vegeta was Majin Vegeta, correct?
Yes.
Yes, I agree with you. I was agreeing with you on that. I just wasn't agreeing on the fact that y'all are dissing the Buu Saga.
I don't diss the Buu Saga.
Buu Saga is actually my favorite.
Like I said, my least favorite. The only saga in Dragon Ball Z I will diss is the Other World Tournament saga with Goku and Pikkon, Great Saiyaman, and fucking Garlic Jr.
Garlic Jr. was trash.
Wait. You're disrespecting the filler saga.
Yes, I am. Also, Garlic Jr. is a poor man's Zamasu.
It sounds like it's about to be a WrestleMania match.
I'm just waiting. Honestly, I'm just waiting for the ring bell to go off and someone say the following contest is scheduled for
One fall.
And it will to decide what is put.
Looks like we might have a contender for the tag team titles.
Okay, though, serious thing, like, diverting off of this podcast. Prodigy, you have PS4, right? Or, Lou, you have PS4?
I do, PSN.
Okay, I'm getting a PS4. I have 2K17. We need to find a way for everybody who's in the podcast to actually either get a gaming system to play 2K17 with us, because I think, honestly, that'd be a great way to decide, like, podcast championships.
See, I can tell you this.
That ain't happening, buddy.
Enigma has a PS4. He does. And as for the rest, I don't know. But we just know that one person, H, doesn't have a PS4.
Who's that one person?
H.
Oh. Who's H? Triple H?
You.
Who's you?
You.
You who?
You know what's cooking?
Oh, a-hole.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
No. You know what's good? My title run. That's what's good.
Like who?
My title run. That's what's good.
What's good is Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. I mean, I think Roman Reigns is better than Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, now you can get the fuck out.
Now you can get out.
You said Roman Reigns is better than Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, fuck that!
Okay, let me put this into perspective for you. Kingdom Hearts would be a perfect Ty Dillinger 10 out of 10. Anything else is basically Gilbert.
True.
I feel like baby blood in this chat.
You are baby blood in this chat. You're not gonna win. Kingdom Hearts is amazing.
Kingdom Hearts is for people who's afraid to talk to real people.
Okay, let me give you a little fun fact about Kingdom Hearts, at least one of the games. Birth by Sleep. Master Eric is voiced by Mark Hamill himself.
Can you
Also
tell?
the guy who played Spock on. There's also the guy who plays Spock on.
Tell that
Trek.
child to shut up.
Only child I hear is you.
Oh, wow.
Yo,
Don't play Kingdom Hearts and then give me a formulated opinion.
I played it.
No, you have not.
I did. My friend brought it into class and I played it. It was actually kind of
In
boring.
class.
Like I have this little gaming computer. You know I have online classes where I do 3D modeling. There's a center where you can go in and they have PS4s, TVs, and for your Xbox One, Wii U, and PS4. I played it with this guy. It actually was boring.
Okay. What
Donald
were you
and
doing?
Goofy are just stupid characters.
What were you doing?
I was Sora and I was walking around killing enemies.
Okay. Where?
I don't know. It was like in this town where you can like buy gems.
Did you actually see cutscenes and stories? Because that's what makes Kingdom Hearts good. Is the story.
Look, no, I did not see no cutscenes or story.
Then shut up. Nobody cares.
I actually watched a walkthrough of it and I was pretty bored.
See, that's the difference between us. We don't need no goddamn walkthrough.
We play the game.
All right, I
We
played.
experience it for ourselves.
All right, okay. So you tell me you don't watch walkthroughs?
Oh no, I do.
All right, yeah, because you watch Tucker Conroy.
Yes, I watched Sergeant Conroy. I watched The King Nappy. I watched Shady Penguin. I watched.
Wait, you watch Shady Penguin?
Yeah, I watched Shady.
You watch his Duel Links videos too?
Numb Nexus. I watch Sacred Fire Negro. I watch High on Twit. I watch The Heated Mo. I watch.
Wow.
I'm watching Patters. I watch JYT Gamer. I watch PK Sparks That Hotness. I watch SS Sniper Wolf. I watch. Let's see. Moxie. I watch.
Hoodlum Scrappy, Duncan Knee Deep. You watch those two?
I watch Hoodlum. You already know I gotta watch Callum.
Yeah.
See, I watch what? I watch him. H.
All right. Do you watch HA699 walkthroughs?
Lou, no, I don't watch your playthroughs.
Oh.
You don't got no playthroughs.
Oh, if you are subscribed to my channel, you see that I upload game videos too. I upload gameplay.
Yes, Legacy of the Duelist.
Did you see my Xenoverse 2?
I didn't know you uploaded that.
Oh, sure. I mean, if you was just, I mean, you saw episode 19 and episode 20, but you didn't see episode Xenoverse Majin Vegeta. He's the thumbnail.
Yes, I see that now.
Lou, speaking of Nappy, I remember I told you I had met him and I said I was going to try and find the picture. My friend actually found it for me. I was going to send it to the chat.
You need to send it to the chat right now.
Don't send that trash.
You need to send it to the chat right now. Yep, there it is. I gotta see it. Oh, and it was a group, of course, the meetup.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you are all the way at the end.
Yep. My friend's the one with the hat next to me.
You have friends?
With the headphones or the...
Yeah, the headphones.
In the red.
Yeah, in the red.
Obviously the red.
Is that Frodo?
Yeah.
Yes, that's me.
Oh, how you doing?
But, yeah. Okay.
That is great. Look at Nappy. Look
Okay.
at that. That's old Nappy.
Who's Nappy?
So you can't teach that.
Nappy is a god of YouTube. Probably one of the best, if not the best, PokeTuber on there.
It's not, and that's not because we met him. It's because we honestly feel that way.
Yeah. I was watching this content well before I met him.
You got me.
Yeah. Basically, I was watching this content before I met him, but meeting him is what inspired me to start my...
Alright, it went out for some
In my
reason.
old spark to get back to doing Let's Plays.
What? What was that, Lou?
Okay, I'm back because I don't know what happened, but I would say Nappy is the second best PokeTuber on YouTube.
Wait,
Don't
Pokemon?
give
You guys are lame.
You can get the fuck out.
Pokemon is sucks.
Yes, the anime does suck. However, the games are amazing and the playthroughs people do is almost hilarious.
You know, we have confirmed that H is baby blood of this chat. He is.
We pretty much took over his podcast and made him baby blood.
Pretty much.
you get on the wrestling podcast, it's the other way around. So it kind of works hand in hand.
Okay, so
I mean, I enjoy Fire Red and Leaf Green.
I have, and that's good. I have to say Nappy is the second best
I
PokeTuber out
personally,
there.
the show made me hate
who's the
Pokemon.
first?
Now, I don't know if you count him. He doesn't just do Pokemon stuff. I mean, Nappy has an all Pokemon channel, and he has Nappy the Great, which is his second channel. His other other game channel and whatnot.
Can we? What we doing?
I
Whoa,
like-
whoa! Time
I
out.
like Chugga Conroy because he was the first ever tuber, gaming tuber that I've watched, and he does Pokemon on there too. He's done Fire Red, he's done Crystal, he's done Emerald,
I think Emerald-
he's done XD Gala Darkness, Coliseum, Platinum, and he goes very into depth. He
And gives you Pokemon tips on where to find them.
gives you tips, he gives you what mons come on this route, and if
He
they're
actually
good or
told me
not,
how to
stuff like
find
that.
Mr. Mime.
Yeah, you have to get him from a trade.
No, a trainer.
Yeah, trade.
It sounds like you say tree, but okay.
But yeah, you
You
find
only find Mr. Mimes in trees.
Well, I mean, you need to get
That's why they look so creepy. They're just standing up on a branch, just staring down at you, waving their hand like they want to fill you up.
Mr. Mimes gonna do psychic on that booty. Speaking of which, I invited my friend today, and he agreed with me. Naya is bae.
Are you talking about Magdaleno?
Who's Magdaleno?
You're talking about Alphonse, right?
Yes.
He agrees with you on Nia Jax?
I have no idea if he agrees with me, but I did sing her. I was like, she's not like most girls who takes what they get, like plastic little princess. Lucky for me, she's not like those girls.
So you snuck him
Yeah,
in.
we totally went off topic. We were supposed to actually review Dragon Ball Z, but let's be honest. Are we actually going to sit down and do a full in-depth review on here? Or are we actually just going to say we're going to review something and then just say our 2-3 pieces of opinions on it?
I mean, I don't mind with this episode going along. I'm enjoying this.
How long is it?
It's 2 hours and 9 minutes as we speak.
Let's be honest, we went full review, we go on for hours.
I mean, I'd much rather talk about PokeTubers and Kingdom Hearts than what watch H8 over there struggle.
I chose to ignore what you said because you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, you mean the best
Would
game
it be
ever?
better if I talked about Chris Benoit?
Oh, great.
We're just fusing our podcast.
I'm sorry, I had to throw one of those in there. We've been going for 2 hours and we've had at least 12 what's cooking things, so...
Oh my God.
What is cooking, by the way?
What's cooking o'clock?
We're cooking the amount of fucks we give.
What's cooking is HH's blood pressure because of that joke.
What's cooking is the fact that HH699 he just doesn't know good. He just doesn't know good video games. He doesn't.
I do actually.
You don't like Kingdom Hearts and you don't like Pokemon.
No. The concept of new Pokemon in the show made me hate Pokemon.
See, but that's just it. The anime is just an adaptation of the video game. You can't really do much other than else out of that.
Yeah, the Pokemon anime has always been trash.
Not the original, not just one.
The anime for what it is and accept it.
I enjoy catching Pokemon and then doing battles, but it's just when I kept watching with Ash, it just made me hate it because it's like, yo, this guy sucks. Either he's in a weak Pokemon or he's just a terrible trainer. So
that's because Ash is a piece of shit for me.
Because that's how an anime works. The good guy always has to win.
Ash never won.
You see, that's the thing. If Ash were to win a league, the entire anime, that would have to imply that the Pokemon series as a whole would have to come to an end.
And that would be beautiful. It would be glorious.
But I won't give in
Till it's victorious.
until I'm victorious. Now, I do have to say this.
Wait. Yu-Gi-Oh! He beat the Pharaoh, and when it ended, it went to GX, and then GX went to 5D.
GX sucked.
Yes, GX is trash.
Everything after the original series is garbage.
But you want to know what's more garbage than the original series?
Chris
He
Benoit.
takes Yu-Gi-Oh skill. He thinks he's untouchable.
Wait, what?
Oh, see, here's the thing. I let him win the other day. When I was in town, I let him win.
Whoa, what? Excuse me? Time out, you let me win.
When it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh outside of dueling, you are trash.
Alright, play me in Duel Links right now.
I said outside of dueling. That's not real dueling. I'm sorry.
It's not real.
You only get 3 monster spots and 3 spell spots. That's not dueling. I'm sorry. Dueling to me is to where I can actually have a full deck, a full board, a full side deck, a full extra deck, and be able to actually
duel him on Skype.
I have a way to duel him if he downloads the fucking game I gave him. It's basically an online dueling server.
No. See, YGI Pro, whatever the hell you play, that isn't real dueling either. Yes, you can create your own decks.
Ha!
Yes, it's 5 slots per each, but it's not real life dueling.
You know what? Since this is a live podcast, let's duel right now. Put it on the video chat.
I don't have my deck with me.
You will be the scorekeeper. What's that, Reaper? Your chicken now? Okay, then. Since Reaper doesn't want to make this our first episode amazing and glorious and phenomenal, I guess we can't do it.
I mean, I'm all down for it and stuff, but I think if you want to actually dedicate a whole episode to get in your ass kicked.
No. Get your cards out. He is scared. Hey, let's do the video chat right now. A live duel.
Okay, but how the hell are we supposed to do this?
We have a video chat right now.
It's a podcast.
What the hell? Oh yeah, he's in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Actually on Messenger. Okay, so here's the problem with this.
All right.
How the hell are we supposed to see each other's cards?
All right. Let's see. Hey, give my book back.
I don't know.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I can't believe we're actually dueling right now.
The cards Mr. H wannabe. That's my necklace set for Birth by Slate.
Oh my God, it's ugly. My kryptonite.
That is amazing.
Expensive as fuck, but
Does it feel good you wasted money? Well, I'm gonna duel those glasses off your face.
Just out of curiosity, just really curious because I need to unsee something if it's actually what I saw. Reaver,
Yes, mother?
do you have underwear on?
Yes, I do actually.
Are you sure about that?
100%.
Do you want to see him in his underwears?
No, I don't. I thought I saw something and my eyes hurt now.
Well, I mean, that's understandable. Malik is on camera and...
Wait, Malik is here? I'm a big fan of him. He's the current ICP champion.
Who's
Alright.
Malik?
Well, he is the Big Bad Booty Daddy on Real Talk Wrestling Podcast.
The big bad booty daddy, son of
Booby?
Stunner.
Booby Daddy?
Well, I mean,
Hey, I like that too.
The big bad Booby Daddy.
it's our fun too.
No, I got it. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so seriously, what is it?
How are you gonna see each other's cards?
Oh yeah.
That's kind of what I'm wondering.
No, we'll figure this. Hold on. Let's.
I mean,
All right.
I have an extra actual webcam. I'm just trying to figure out how to get the webcam part of this to work. Change the webcam. How do I do that?
I don't know. I don't use fucking Skype.
We're not using Skype. We're using Messenger.
Whatever. I mean, technically,
You don't
Are you using band cards or what?
You can. I don't really care if you do.
Well, time to get my OP Yugi deck.
Keep in mind, though, I'm probably going to be using cards that you don't like to use.
Are you talking about
Are you
synchro
talking
stuff?
about like XYZs and synchros and bullshit like that and pendulums and
Oh no,
bullshit like that?
I won't use pendulums.
Oh, he has a soul. Alright, so I'm curious. I have the card exchange. How do we use this in the webcam?
I'll use fusion and synchros, but I dare never will I use a goddamn pendulum or a fucking XC monster.
Hey, XZs aren't bad. Pendulums are trash. I mean, I have decks with pendulums in them, but those are only for turn and face shit. Oh my god. Yeah, where
Who's calling?
I don't know. Hold on.
All right, Jobber, you ready for this? All right, yo, shuffle my deck.
Okay, but seriously, how the hell are we doing?
We're figuring. All right, there you go.
Well, you guys have fun. I'm playing my PC version of Mega Man X4.
All
Play
right.
that Kingdom Hearts, bro.
I see. I would, but we don't have the PS4 yet, so.
You know what I have to say to that?
Sorry about your damn luck.
Sorry about your damn luck.
We do not mention TNA in this chat.
You mean Impact?
Who? All right, let's see. God dang. I'm trying to get my camera angle.
Wait, so we're still doing the podcast, right?
Yes,
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Well then, do you have Xenoverse 2, anyone?
Xbox One.
I own two versions. I own the PS4 version with all the DLC and the PC version as well. But that one is modded.
Sorry, I'm puking a little bit. Sorry.
The modded version.
No.
Yeah,
All right, so what if I use the spell card exchange?
I guess if you use exchange, then I just show you my hand and you just pick a card out of it, and then you just set it aside, and then you'll tell me when you want to use it.
Okay. And I guess I'll do the same, vice versa.
Yeah, so.
All right.
Go downstairs. It'll take me about 5 minutes. I'll go let one of my other friends in real quick, and I will be back.
How long is it gonna take?
About 5 minutes or so.
Look at that, he's scared. Taking 5 minutes. Why are we dueling on?
Then sure. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
If I'm not, just wait long.
I don't want to wait longer.
It's cool. It's cool. Since I'm the timekeeper. Harry, you're a wizard.
Oh yeah, Alphonse was Roman Reigns, and he tapped out.
Wait, what?
We did a Shield versus the Wyatts. He wanted to be Roman
On
Reigns.
2K?
Yeah, he was Roman Reigns, and he tapped out in like 10 seconds.
Wait, how did I change glasses? Hold on. I'm a wizard. I'm a fucking wizard.
Yeah, you're an OG.
I can do it. Watch it. Oh my god. Oh my god. You see how perfectly this is on my beard, though?
Yeah. I feel
I look
really
weird, I know.
I feel really uncomfortable.
Sorry, it's okay. See, this is how Sora feels. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know stupid people.
That's Maleficent. Right there. Now I'm Habib. Now I'm Ginger.
How long is he gonna take? I'm ready to do him.
I freaking don't know.
Well, tell him to hurry up.
You're in a full story ass part. What's this?
Alright.
Oh, look at this. The dweeb has a wife. All right, that's enough shuffling. It's time to draw. Now cut my deck.
Cut my deck.
Yeah, cut. Come on, cut it.
What the hell is wearing on your head? Looks like a freaking ring.
Oh, no.
All right.
Hold on. I got something better. Hold on.
Yo, are you done? Come on, man. Let's do it already.
I'm ready whenever you are.
I'm ready. Come on, draw your 5. Wait, who's on first?
Flip a coin.
No, I got it. Okay.
What the hell are you doing?
What? Okay, I'm gonna flip this fork. Okay.
Flip
This
the.
is heads. This is heads, and that's tails. What do you call?
I called heads.
What the hell?
All right.
Tails, I got.
Landed it here. So tails. Malik goes first.
Wait, what? I ain't scared. I eat punks like you for breakfast.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Oh shit! Saw that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I got something better. Hold on.
Going down with the gotten shit.
That's better.
Panda.
I'm
Alright,
just.
so you're going first, Malik, then, or you want to go second?
I'm going first, or who's going first?
You're going first from what he said.
Oh, okay. All right then. All right. You got your 5?
Yep, I got my 5.
All right, good.
I got my 5 too.
All right. All right. Are you saying it's time to get your game on, or am I saying it's time to do it? How are we doing this?
Whatever, just go.
It's time to realize who's cooking.
Really? All right.
Yep.
I activate Pot of Greed.
What does it do?
Alright.
I have no idea what it
It
is.
lets me draw 2 cards from my deck.
It does? Oh, that's amazing.
I think so.
Sorry. Video reference.
Next, I summon Dark Magician in defense mode. And then,
Are you using Piper's deck? Because if not, then you're doing it wrong.
I know what I'm doing. Then
You're
I'll,
laying a monster face down.
then,
Also, Prime season
Alright.
rules. Got it.
then I'll play 3 cards face down. And before I'm my turn, I'll play middle finger to say F you to Reaper.
My turn?
Yes.
I'll set 2 cards face down and set a monster in face down defense position.
Huh, like you will. Alright, my turn?
Yep.
I draw. Huh?
At the start of your turn, I activate my trap card, Destiny Board.
Are you serious?
Oh, that's bullshit.
Ha! As expected. I knew you would play that card.
Because I activate
No, Kaiba.
I activate Ragged.
I activate.
Activate flipping the table. It causes all cards to fly off, causing you to automatically concede.
I'll play Gazelle, the king of mystical beast. Now, my Gazelle, attack his face down monster.
Destroyed.
Ha! Oh, that is my turn. You, good boy.
We're doing 8,000, right?
Yes.
My turn?
Yes.
At the start of my turn, I get to search out a spirit message from my deck.
You get a what?
Search out a spirit message from my deck for Destiny Board.
What does that do?
Activate Spirit message I.
Tell me.
Then, I'll play 1 card face down, set a monster in the center. Your turn.
F.I. What does that stand for? I'll draw. Just the card I needed. I tribute my face down monster to summon Archfiend of Guildford. Archfiend Guildford. Attack his face down monster. His attack is 2,200.
A monster is destroyed.
Now, Gazelle, my mythical king of beasts, attacks for 15.
Sorry.
What?
Attack your life points for 15.
I activate my face down card, Scapegoat.
Are you serious? You're spamming? Yo, this man. Hurry up,
4
get.
tokens on the field.
Are you all right.
So are you continuing your attack with your Gazelle to destroy one of my tokens?
Yes, obviously.
My token is destroyed.
Perfect. Wait, which color is it? I'm racist. I wanted to kill the yellow one.
Whatever. Fine, the yellow one's dead.
Good. I'm racist to yellow ones.
No.
I hate colored sheeps.
It's 8,000, right?
Yes, he cheated.
How did I cheat?
Because you're spamming for the Destiny board. I think that's bull.
Hey, you're using Exodia, aren't you?
No, I'm using Duelist Kingdom, man. What are you talking about?
Where? I activate my hold on, let me see here. My scapegoats are level 1 monsters, I believe.
You don't even know your own monsters?
Yeah. I activate the spell card, Where Art Thou? If you control a level 1 monster, add 1 level 1 monster from your deck to your hand. During the end phase of this turn, if you did not summon that monster, you take 2,000 points of damage.
Oh, risky.
So I get to search for a level 1 monster from my deck
Huh.
and add it to my hand.
As expected.
I play 1 monster. I bring the right leg of Exodia to my hand.
Wait, what? What kind of bull is this?
I set it face down and end my turn. Like I said, I have to play it or otherwise I take 2,000 points of damage.
Alright, is it my turn?
Yes.
I draw. Just the card I needed. I play Gamma, the Magnet Warrior. Now, I have 3 monsters on the field. Then, I play the spell card Ectoplasma. It's a continuous spell. Once per turn during each player's end phase, the turn player must tribute 1 face-up monster. If they do, inflict damage to their opponent equal to half the original attack position monster. So you ready for this?
Go ahead.
Alright, so you got what, 4 monsters on the field?
Yes, 3
All right.
tokens with my face down.
Alright, so I attack all 3 of your tokens.
Okay.
Alright, now I end my turn, so hold on 1 second.
Thank you. Two.
Is it my move?
Hold on 1 second, I gotta get some groceries.
Yo.
See that?
Where did he go?
He said he needed to grab some groceries.
I hope he doesn't upload this podcast because it's just been all over the place.
I know. That's what will make
Like,
it entertaining.
That is true. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts is the best game, ain't it?
Yep.
TBH.
I did have to say my favorite one, though, is probably Birth by Sleep. Just because it's sort of like the
I actually like Drink Drop Distance.
Yeah. Ooh.
How the hell are you doing that?
How am I doing what?
Like, making the glasses and that shit appear.
Oh no, I have them on.
Uh-oh.
I have them on.
Oh, it's just one of those changes.
No, I have them on. You see? Bam. It's good to know.
Yeah, no, you don't. We're not stupid.
Okay,
Look,
John.
they're right there, aren't they? Bam.
No. Okay, John. Okay, we may be stupid, but we're not that stupid.
Like, look, watch. I can make glasses appear. Watch this shit. Watch this shit.
He can also turn himself into a cat. It's awesome.
See, man, look at that. I am magic. No, it's called a fox, actually. That's a fox. This is a fox. I'm just magic. I'm sorry. I'm magic.
Great, Shane, you need to hurry up. The clock's ticking down to your defeat.
Press the button, continue your cycle. In a certain amount of time, the game will concede and will automatically lose.
Sorry, you have ran out of time. Please insert 50 cents to continue.
Please insert 50 cents.
For
another minute.
I'm sorry, you think this was the 1990s? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to make a small loan of $1 million to continue.
I need a small loan of $1 million?
Yes, we're gonna make you be great again.
We're gonna build a wall. We're gonna build a labyrinth wall, and Yugi Moto is gonna pay for it.
Damn right. That was a good one. That was a good one. If I died, because it's at 3%. So if I disappear, that's why.
All right.
I'll look gay. Hold on, let me. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's happening, bro. I don't know. I just naturally breathe fire. What?
Dude, I think Dragovian. Half human.
For a minute there, I thought it looked like you were throwing up, which is exactly what I do when HA's Kingdom Hearts opinion.
Hold on. Here, where's the best one? Aha. This is the best one.
All right. Did I? What happened? I missed. I'm
It's
back.
still your turn. You just attacked my 3 tokens, and then
All right.
you said you had to go do something with groceries.
All right, cool. I was making sure you didn't cheat. Now, since it's the end of
Oh, okay.
end of my
Wait,
phase.
oh.
Wait. How's Luigi gonna keep track of this?
He's walking.
All right, but is he gonna keep track of life points? Because I'm about to take some damage on you.
I still
It's 8,000 apiece, right?
Yeah, but I'm about to take damage. I'm about to use.
And you already
Then
attacked
it's
me.
fine.
All
Then
right,
it's fine.
I'm using ectoplasm. My Archleader Guildford is 22, so I am going to sacrifice him.
I take 1,100
Okay,
damage.
like I told John, if I disappear, that means my phone died. It's at 1%, and look where I am. Let's follow my journey. That's where I live. You see this piece of shit? This is where I live.
Oh, that's nice.
We're
But this
running.
is serious. This
We're
is a
running.
duel.
Hold on.
All right, 111.
What?
So that's what, 78, 70. How much you got?
69.
69. Oh, Reaper. I didn't know you go that way. Well, anyways, your turn. It's your move, Kaiba.
I draw. At the start of my turn, I can search for a spirit message from my deck. I play spirit message A.
Hey. FIA.
I activate my field spell card, Dark Sanctuary.
What does that do?
Dark Sanctuary is a spirit message card placed on your field with Destiny Board. You can special summon it as a normal monster. And if you do, it is unaffected by card effects except Destiny Board and cannot be targeted for attacks, but it does not prevent your opponent from attacking you directly, which means so long as I have my spirit messages on the field, you cannot destroy my spirit by letters, but you can deal direct damage to me.
Oh, perfect.
Wait.
When an opponent's monster declares an attack, toss a coin, which I do have coins here.
Wait, hold on.
If the result is heads, negate the attack, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the attack of the monster that attacked you.
I hate you.
So basically, all attacks come directly, and in order to attack, when you attack, you flip a coin. If it lands on heads, the attack is negated, and you take damage equal to half your monster's attack.
But if I'm right, it attacks you life points directly, right?
Yes.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
And basically, my spirit messages can now be played as monsters. And with that, I activate my face down card, Soul Charge. Target any number of monsters in your graveyard, special summon them, and if you do pay 1,000 life points for each, you cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card.
Sorry, so you're at 59.
I will pay 1,000 life points to bring back one of my monsters in face-up defense position. It is now your move.
Wait, ectoplasm. So you have to sacrifice.
I sacrifice my Exodia head to
Alright.
inflict 500 points of damage.
500 points of damage. Okay.
I'm at 59. You're at 75.
I draw.
It is your. I have 3 of my letters out on the field.
All right. And even if you have a monster, I can attack you directly, right?
Yes, but when you attack, a coin has to be flipped, and if it lands on heads, then
Well, I have to take the chance. I'm going to use Monster Reborn to get Archfiend of Guildford back to the field. And now, Archfiend of Guildford will attack you directly. Flip the coin.
okay, I am grabbing the coin. Proto, flip the coin. Let me know if it lands on heads. I'm not going to be the one to flip it because I don't want to be suspected of cheating.
Because that's the only way to beat me, Reaper.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Behind you on your pillow. And you missed it. Flipped it again.
I know, shut up. Wait, I see it. It's heads.
It landed on heads.
All right.
So your monster's attack is negated and you take
11.
monster's attack as damage.
All right. Well, then I'm going to use Gamma to attack you directly then. It's 15.
For Gamma, I will discard Karibo from my hand.
Gazelle, attack. Oh, wait. All right. You know what? That was a... All right, I end my turn. The end phase, I got to get rid of 1 card. So, Guildford, having his attack points is 22. So that goes to your life points directly.
And now I'm at 48. At the start of my turn, I get a spirit message from my deck.
This is so bull.
Hey.
This is bull. You're
I draw.
Oh my god, guys, yo.
Oh, trust me, if you think this is bad, you haven't seen the worst of his decks that I had to face.
This is... We're doing Duel Links after this. This is bull.
Guys, I plugged my phone in and it died.
Awesome.
How does that happen?
I don't do return.
Wanna see?
Oh, what is that? Looks like filth.
That is the way.
Hey, let's add this to the mix.
You want to add something else to the mix? Hold up. I got it.
Oh, shit. Fuck you, I want that.
Hold on. Look at the controller.
It is me, Daddy. Should be called.
Look at that. Look at that shit. Yeah.
No, but seriously, are you going or not?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. I said I draw and then my turn.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
All right, what letter are you on?
I am on letter A. I have 1 more letter left.
All right, so...
So, the word is final.
Hold on, we going. Hold on, we going.
Okay,
Keep
yeah.
it on going.
So...
Keep it on going. Bam. Keep it on going. Bam.
I know I might lose this. But I'm gonna... 17... Alright, I'm gonna do it. I play Beta in attack mode, the Magnet Warrior, to attack you directly.
My Dark Sanctuary activates.
Bro, this Bakura deck is bull.
Huh?
Fine. Tails.
It is Tails. What is his attack?
17.
I take 1,700 points of damage.
Where are you at right now?
I was at 48.
How much is H at?
75. And I have 4 of the Destiny board pieces out.
All right, so 48 minus 17. Where am I at right now?
48
Wait.
minus 17 is 31, I believe.
Wait, you have Destiny board, so if after 5 turns, doesn't Malik lose?
Yes.
Yeah. At the end, if he doesn't beat me this turn, at the start of my next turn, my last letter hits.
Yeah, I know. So I have to
That's
get
so
these. I need these coin toss. All right, Gamma, the Magnet Warrior, attack.
I
That's
will
how-
start February again.
Fuck's sake. Tails.
Woo!
How much are you at now?
I was at 31. What is Gamma's attack?
It's 15.
31 minus 15 is 16, I think.
How much?
All right. I'm not getting cocky.
How many more monsters you got?
I got one more monster left. Bruh,
Here's the marbles.
this is.
You're going to have to flip it again.
Oh, I know.
Is he at 1600?
I'm at 16. What's your monster's attack?
15. I'm going for it though. Gazelle, the king of mystical beasts, attacked.
Flip it.
Yo.
Tails.
Yo, you serious?
Yes.
Went through. I have 100 life points left.
I end my turn and I activate ectoplasma. So Beta, have his attack points goes to your life points. I won. And you think I'm cheating. I'm so serious. I still had ectoplasma.
I believe you.
Bruh. Yo. Reaper. Duel you on Skype? Duel you on Skype? I did. I dueled you, right?
Not on Skype?
But it's still a video chat. I dueled him and I won. Yo.
I'm not going to deny that I lost. You came back. I had you beat. You came back.
Yo. All right. To break character, that was a good duel. The Destiny board is actually a good card.
It's basically a game of chance with the field spell. It's either you get to attack my life points directly, but I have to flip a coin to stop you from doing damage.
Yo, that was heart of the cards. 3 tails in a row?
Were y'all?
That was the heart of the cards. You ain't worthy of the heart of the cards. That was Joey Wheeler.
Yeah, you want to know the fucked up part about it?
Brooklyn Rage.
My next card, I had 2 pieces of Exodia in my hand and 3 in the graveyard, and my next card was backup soldiers.
Wait, what did that do?
It lets you take 3 normal monsters from your graveyard and add them to your hand. I had the head of Exodia and one of the legs in my hand, and I had the other 3 pieces in my graveyard.
Are you serious? So,
Yeah.
if I didn't attack, I was going to lose either way.
Yeah, you were going to lose either way. I had access to Exodia and access to Destiny board next turn.
So that was pure luck. That was pure luck. 3 tails in a row. That was pure luck.
That
Yo,
was Lady Luck was on your side.
and I didn't even use Joey deck. This Battle City Yugi is a beast.
But yes, good game. We should actually do this at the end of every podcast.
We should.
Every nerd podcast.
Every nerd podcast, we get our cards out and duel. Or that could be our intro. But we got to end this because this is on... oh, he left. All right, we have to end this now because it's 2 hours and 53 minutes. And it's going to be one heck of a movie to process. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, my my chat froze.
Oh, yeah.
Who plays this game? Hold on.
Oh, I have Swords of Reveal and Light face down. That's crazy.
Anybody?
What game is it? I can barely see.
It's a League of Legends.
Oh no, I don't play it.
Oh, fuck that.
But yeah,
What? Hello?
I'm sorry. I hate League of Legends.
hey Jade, are you there?
Huh?
Yeah, I was saying we should actually do the Yu-Gi-Oh at the end of every third podcast.
Oh yeah, I agree. But I'm gonna end the recording because it's at 2 hours and 54 minutes, and it's gonna be crazy to upload.
All right, I have been Lou.
I have been HA699.
And I am Reaper. Good game.
Good game, Reaper. I hope you enjoy episode 1. I know it's long, but the long ones be the best ones.
Just everywhere.
And I hope you enjoyed me getting shafted on my last turn with 3 tails in a row.
I mean, we did kind of give him a lot of shit during the podcast, so it's only fair that we lose at the end.
I mean,
I don't mind losing in Yu-Gi-Oh. I could really care less. I mean, I prefer it if it wasn't due to luck-based shit, but a loss and a win is a win, and I'll admit my losses.
okay, I'm glad. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have to say, this was personally fun. I love wrestling, but it's always cool to talk about things outside of wrestling, and I do love you. I mean, I'm trying to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh, so this duel was really fun. And if you watch Real Talk Wrestling, our official longest episode on Real Talk was when Reaper challenged me to duel him on Skype.
The culmination.
And it took 5 episodes, but we finally did it.
And it was fun, so I'd like to do it again.
Yes, maybe we should.
Those of you who want to, HA, if you want to know what my whole entire deck thing is, it's basically a mixture of a Bakura Spirit Message deck and Yugi's Exodia deck.
From the legendary deck collection.
Yeah, I basically took cards from Yugi's Exodia deck and mixed it in with Bakura's Spirit deck and threw in shit like Swords of Revealing Light, attack blockers, attack negators, magic cylinders, and shit like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That was.
It's basically stall till you get Destiny Board or Exodia.
Well, I have to say this. I've been playing Legacy for a while, and those duels be tough, but this was probably my toughest. And I'm about to finish the GX saga. But Jesus, hope you guys like this, and like, share, and keep it tight, man. And we are